Hiya, so many heathens in Machat. A tragic time, but we must pray for their souls to be saved and understand the gospel of the true pizza that where pineapples do not belong, okay? That's how it is. I know it's a hard truth for you to take in, but that's how it's gotta go. Hello, good afternoon. I hope, except for that, everything is going well in your life. You know, that's what's up. Oh no, your badge is blurry, but I don't think it's your fault. I think it's the whole thing that's going on that I still haven't fully figured out, but I'm in the in between of fixing the situation. But hello Zachary, hello Kudo, hello Ashter, hello Fish. How is you all doing today? I felt like yapping, so that's what we're doing today. Isn't that amazing? I actually thought about doing, I think I said that yesterday, I wanted to do Portal every day this week, and then I was like, I need to yap a bit more than that. And then when I'm doing big brain activities, I need to focus on my big brain activities. So I was like, I'm gonna take my time and yap away on Tuesday and then get back into it. Also, I realized after too, I'm like, I don't want to be taking the motion sickness pill every day. Like, I mean, I'm not trying to get myself sick or like resistant to it or something. So you know, I gotta let my body rest somehow. Good, I had leftover chicken Alfredo. Ooh, that sounds yum, my god. Hello, Kyra. How you doing? How was your day? I'm gonna yap. Heck yeah, that's right. We're yapping today. Hello, Karen. How are you doing? On Tomodachi, I know it's because I'm trying to like do a lot of portals. So you know, I had to skip this week, but then we'll come back next week. No, actually, I have a collab next week. We'll be back, and there'll probably be some drama. Okay? No, Tomodachi. Like, I mean, it'll be back, but like I had some things to get in there for a while, and then we'll get back to it. You know. Amoki is doing maintenance. Oh, the true problem of gacha maintenance is like, my drug, where is it? Type of thing. It was good. It was alright. Honestly, yesterday I think my battery was definitely dead by the time I ended stream. I think that less than 30 minutes after I ended stream, like as soon as I ended, I turned off my computer. I was in bed, and I think that less than 30 minutes after, I was fully gone. Like, I had to sleep. Like, I just had to go. And I think I slept 9.5 hours last night. Like, I really needed it. So I feel a lot better today. But it was just hitting me so much during the stream yesterday. I was like, at some point, I thought about, like, not even finishing the floor I was on. I was like, maybe I can push. I need to finish. So I'm very happy that I managed to finish the floor I was on. And then I was like, okay, well, I gotta go now, you know? I'm Billy Twig into buying my favorite tea. She's enjoying it. Oh, let's go. We love good tea recommendations. It's Blues. Hello, how you doing? How was your day? But yeah, I was absolutely exhausted yesterday, so it's good that I got to get back into that. Also, guys, I need help. I need encouragement and like, you know, support, mental support, because I decided that I've been procrastinating getting in shape for too long. So I started today a 30-day challenge of working out. I am not good with these type of channels. I always give up, and I'm not good. So I need to do it. I'm really trying to get in shape. Like, I'm not like, you know, I'm just not in shape. I'm not fit. Like, I need to, like, you know, what do I want to say? You know, my muscles are kind of flabby. Like, I played Beat Saber, and then I got sore the next day. I was like, I'm really not in shape. Like, I can move around, I can do things, but like I pull muscles all the time, and I'm like, I think my body's just like, you don't move enough. So I'm trying to get into that. I'm trying to drink more water and stuff. Oh, it's Kato. Hello, Kato. Welcome in for the serial yapper situation. Yeah, I wanted to yap this week, so I took this day, and I started early so I can yap for longer. Look at that, professional indeed. Same though, is that it's easy if you have someone to work out with you. Get asked to be my worker. Nah. Well, the sad thing is, my sister really wants a workout partner, and my sister's been really good. She's been running 5 kilometers every day, and like she's been good. She goes before work and stuff, and she's been wanting a workout partner, a partner, but I'm not reliable. It does not work for me to have someone else. It does not nothing for me. I'm like, I can't do it. I don't do it. I don't want to do it. That type of thing, you know. Bro, why are you making me work out? Because why not? We need to torture you in some way. It's Huggies. I saw the Huggies. Thank you, Kyra. I appreciate that. Because it's good for you. Facts, true. Everybody could probably use some of that. I think with the way technology has changed and the fact that I don't go to work in person every day, I don't take the bus anymore. Like a lot of things, I move a lot less. Thankfully, like I didn't let myself go too much, but it's like I'm not in shape. Like anything I do, I will pull the muscle, and I don't think it's normal. I may be old, but I'm not that old that like I turn my arm and I'm like, oh God, I'm dying. I'm like, oh no. Like my muscles are not happy. I don't walk enough, and I'm pretty sure I don't drink enough water. And I'm trying to grow my hair, and apparently it's good to be in shape and to drink a lot of water. So I'm trying to get my locks to lock, you know, to do their thing. And like they're taking their whole sweet time. So I'm trying to help them out with that, okay? Hello, Crow. How you doing? Wait, what does Gilgamesh look like? Now I'm curious. Let me Google Gilgamesh. I mean, I feel like there would be different representations of that. Oh, is the character he was inspired for his model? Yes, true that. Listen to Blues Aster. Like, that's what's up. I need a workout partner too. I'm so bad at sticking with anything on my own. Yep. Yeah, and I know it's very hard. You know what we should do? We should have like a working out support group in the Discord, and like we keep each other accountable or something. So like I feel like we all get together into getting in shape and stuff, because I don't need much, but I need to move. I just need to, like, you know, I don't know, not hurt myself when I do anything. I'm just trying to do that. And I mean, getting a little bit more curves would probably help in my life. It's a bit sad out here, but that's why I have a beautiful model that, like, you know, fills my dreams. But you know, we speed running to look like the humans from WALL-E. I mean, thankfully, I am not there, and I'm nowhere near there. Thank God. I'm not trying to become that way, but at the same time, the way we're living is probably gonna get a lot of us there, so we're trying not to do that. Everyone in voice with open mic is just depending. Dying. Yeah, I have no cardio. Like, I cannot. I'm not, like, I don't have, you know, flexibility. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. I don't have flexibility, and I don't have cardio, so it's just tragic. Everything hurts all the time. So I'm like, I need to help myself before it's too late type of thing, you know? When I first started working out, I couldn't do it without people coming with me. It took a long time to get to the point where I built up the discipline to do it on my own. And I commend you for that, because, you know, they say, like, oh, for you to develop like a routine and stuff, you need to do it for like 21 days or something like that. Doesn't really work for me. If I decide I'm gonna quit something, I just quit. And I cannot stick to it. I've never managed to complete a 30-day challenge. Like, I can't with anything in my life, like nothing, whether it's work, whether it's like anything. Like, I mean, I think the thing I'm the most consistent with, as funny as it is probably streaming. Yeah, I had my little, like, you know, down moment, but I still came back to it, and I do stream pretty regularly. I think I'm kind of consistent. I try my best, but everything else I can't. That's why I've never been able to be like the best at anything, because I cannot focus on something like religiously and like just, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna like practice this hobby every day so that I can be the best I can be at this. Like, I like to play instruments, but am I gonna be every day I'm gonna do 30 minutes of practice? No. So I'm just okay at piano, I'm okay at ukulele, I'm just okay because I haven't played in years at violin. But like, if I had been actually like consistent in practicing, I would probably be good at violin today. But even my teacher was like, did you practice this week? I'm like, oh, what? Yeah, I mean, I was really busy. Yeah, no, it was tragic. It was tragic times, you know. I've decided to be very silly today. I'm taking a bath instead of a shower. Ooh, that's very silly. Let's go, relax, get the candles, get the bath bombs and stuff. I have that conception that I've started since I was in high school. I never take a bath if I don't take a shower. So to me, I don't have that silly time. I always take a full-on shower and then go soak in the bath. Because my physics teacher in high school was like, well, why would you go soak in your dirt? And I'm like, True that. And then I realized that this is always how we did things in Japan as well. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep up that way of living. I'm okay with it. Not that I'm like that dirty, but like, you know, you like to be like squeaky clean and then you just go in the bath and it's nice, you know? I did squats with a kettlebell right after work because I was sleepy. How do you connect these two things? If I'm sleepy, I'm going to like lounge on my sofa. Like, what do you mean I'm just gonna be squatting with kettlebells? Also, I don't have any equipment. I'm doing like, I guess some type of cardio walking situation that I was like, okay, let me try it. I managed to do 20 minutes out of 30, so I was pretty proud of myself. And I looked at the comments and people are like, yeah, I stopped at 11, but I'm working my way up to 35 minutes. So I'm like, okay. My first day, I did 20. I feel like that's pretty good, but I was dying. I was sweating my life away. So I was like, nah. Does it hurt when you lift the pack of water bottles? It doesn't. For that, I'm good. I think I'm not weak, but my muscles are not used enough, I think is my main problem. It helps to have inspiration, really. I mean, of course, I live on the internet. I see like my dream bodies out there and I'm like, oh, I wish I looked like that. And I look at people in pretty dresses and I'm like, oh, I wish I could look like that. And I want that. And I probably could get that in not that long. Like, I'm not too far from my dreams, but I just cannot. Like, I can't commit. It's hard out here. That's why I'm taking the time to tell you guys about it, so you can actually like check and be like, did you work out? Did you do it? And then bonk my head. So, you know, that's why I'm sharing this information. You know, hello Sheriff, how you doing? What about the Wii Fit game or something? I used to do it quite a while. I guess that's the thing I was the most consistent with, was probably this one. And I think the boxing game was the one that I really felt and stuff. Mana hit workout, yes. Same for me, but it was iCarly. Wait, I missed something. What do you mean iCarly? I mean, I never watched iCarly. But yeah, no, the Wii Fit game were really fun. And I do have my Wii Fit at home. My problem is that I think the freaking things for boxing that you have to connect to the Wii remote, mine are broken. So whenever I try to do the boxing thing, which is the most intense in my opinion, well, it doesn't work. And then I get aggravated and I get mad and I just throw it away. So I think if anything, I would need to buy the controller part that I'm missing and just have fun with it. But honestly, I was quite consistent with these. It was a lot of fun. I forgot about that. And I still have all I need for it except that little controller attachment I need to get for it. Wait. Hey. Add gym workout tab to Discord, record that progress. Okay, I'll do that. And you can bonk me or say good job when I do it. It'll help. It'll be a group event out here. Mana getting in shape. You know, the new YouTube challenge for VTubers, you know, recording your physical progress even though nobody's ever gonna see your body. That's right. That's what's up. If you ever feel like trying it, experiment with yeah. I love doing the 5 animal play. What is it? It's like active stretching, plus it gets your body moving without pain. It's related to Tai Chi. Oh, is it? Would it be close to yoga and stuff? Again, I have no flexibility, so even whenever I did the freaking yoga poses in Wii Fit, it wasn't a pretty sight. It wasn't a great time. Sadly, wasn't it? You know, type of thing. My Sunday goal is to cosplay as Inosuke. I'm getting closer to Keg than 8-pack these days. It's okay. It's alright. I will root for you. I will be rooting for you, okay? It'll be good. I have such a terrible balance and Wii Fit always made fun of me. Oh my gosh, she's so mean. Hello, Squiggle, how you doing? No, we called her a bad word in French, my sisters and I, because she was so sassy and rude. And like, what's your problem? Like, you know when you get on the balance, she's like, oh. And you're like, oh, what? What are you trying to say here? And she's like, yeah, okay. Like, she was so sassy. We were so annoyed at her. So we always wanted to be mean to her, even though we couldn't. But yeah, we had a very difficult relationship with our Wii Fit. It was a gift from someone. It was a lot of fun, but like, dang, girl, why are you so mean? Wait. No stream if no workout. That That would be terrible. I would cry. I need to stream. I need to yap. Like if I can't yap, I guess let me just note it down and see if I can commit to that. No workout. No stream. Oh god, that's scary actually. I don't want to stop streaming. I don't want to do it, but I think it might be a good way to go about it though. Wait, I like the sound of that, Kyra. The thing I can't pronounce. My fitness goals are just for cosplay. I mean, if you have a good goal and it gives you the drive you need, go for it. I personally do not have a lot of goals in life, so it's hard to be like, oh, but like Kato was smart with that one. I love streaming more than most things, so like if I can't stream, if I don't work out, I would probably be very sad. I wouldn't be myself. I would be like, oh no, not like that. Qigong? Okay, yeah. I knew how to pronounce that, obviously. I'm smart like that. It has option to do stretching, and you don't have to do it fully deep. It's more active stretching, while yoga is passive stretching. Oh, you can make it harder over time. I had never heard of that, to be honest. I mean, it's very intriguing. I might try it. I mean, my goal right now is to do the first 30 days of the training I found, and then just, you know, maybe up it a little bit more to see if there's anything I can do that focuses on certain areas and stuff like that. But I feel like if I do the 30 days, then I have a starting point for the hardest stuff to pinpoint places in my body I want to get like some help with, you know. Also, I thought they were being crazy, but I saw a bunch of people that were like, you lost weight. I was like, I don't think so though. But apparently I lost like 4 pounds. I'm like, okay, well, I'm already on the way. I might as well just continue that way. So I'm like, you know, we're good. Stream while on the exercise bike. Oh god. I mean, the stream would be like 10 minutes. It's an idea, and you know what's funny? I actually do have an exercise bike that rolls around, so I could have it. And since I'm fancy, I have a rising desk. That's actually a thing that could happen. I mean, I would rather do the walking, but I don't have the walking pad situation. I really want one because I think of all things that I could do easily if I had the walking, what do you call it? The things people run on, but it's the small one that you can put under your desk. I think I would actually use that if I had one, and I would actually definitely, that treadmill, yeah, that. I would probably stream while doing it and like, you know, try to get to like 10k steps a day is actually something I would want to do, but those things are not cheap, so I don't have one, and I will just not do it until I can manage to get one, so yeah. I like having my stomach. I've been told I have the dad bod without the dad. Well, what are you waiting for? Get to be the full version of yourself. Become the dad. It's gonna be okay. I miss having a gym membership. Fortunately, I have a really physical job. Yeah, in your case, if you're gonna be working out, sweating all day, like, do you really need to add the gym? I guess people do when they want to, like, have more definition in certain areas or work the upper body more than, like, you know, something like that. Dai did that hike video. It was so hot outside, you could hear him panting from the exercise. Funny things happen when YouTubers touch grass. Yeah, you don't want to touch the grass. It's scary. He touched grass, he was dying. I touched grass, I got COVID. See? We can't see the correlation in things here. My apartment comes with a full gym. Use it then. Like, honestly, if my place had one, I would use it. Even though I say that and like my job gives you a free access to a mini gym, but at the same time, I would need to wake up super early to go to the gym and then go to work, because I'm not going after, because I have coworkers that go after and I don't want to be with them. But I don't want to go early. But if it was in my building, or if there was a dream world where there was actually a pool in my building, I would be very much in shape. The one thing I like to do is swimming. I love swimming. It's a fun thing. It's a pain for my hair. My hair doesn't like the chlorine, but I just love it. So if I could, I would do it, and I would actually be in shape and like, you know, be proud of myself and stuff. But I don't, so I don't do that. That stomach is cool indeed. My dad looks very adorable and round, and he's very cute. He's got the dad bod. He earned it, you know. He got all the babies, and you know how they say like the guys get pregnant when the woman gets pregnant, and it's so funny how I have observed that like with some of my friends, where that I knew that dude that was so skinny, and as soon as his wife got pregnant, man, he was pregnant too. It was such a weird, interesting concept to look at. It was like, How do they just pick up on that? It's so funny. But I mean, you're sure that you're going through it together, you know? I walk 10K steps just as my job. Oh yeah, see? My goal per day is 8K and I never reach it. Let's see. Today, after my workout session, I'm at 3.5, well, 3.6. I'm at 35.99. So it's like I'm trying to do 8K. So if I had like a walking thingy, I would actually just walk at least 10K at home, like during my lunchtime while I'm working at home and stuff. I always do a bit more steps when I go to work in person because, you know, go to my office, I have lunch, walk to my boss's place, ask questions to people. There will always be a little bit more movement, but except for that, I don't walk that much, you know? Look, cute fish. I went from physical work to being stuck behind a desk. Yeah, it's nice because we're lazy out here, but at least if I had a physical job, I'd be in shape, you know. It's Vector Spaceman. Hello, how you doing? That's a lot of stuff for a turtle, indeed. Like, see, you gotta recognize my efforts out here. We're talking about how I started a 30-day challenge of workout. Yeah, I can speak. And how difficult it is for me, but I'm gonna try my best to, you know, keep you guys updated so I can feel some type of accountability to you. Apparently, we're considering a rule of if I don't work out, I can't stream, and I'm very terrified of like committing to that. But the gym is fun. Sadly, it's expensive though. I don't like the gym personally. I do not like to be perceived. Probably why I'm a VTuber. I don't want people to see me all sweaty and stuff. You know, no, I just don't want it. And it's not even like, oh, I don't want guys or girls. I just don't care. I don't want anybody to perceive me when I'm struggling out here. Like, I'm fine. I'll do it at home as much as possible. Like, I used to go to the gym a long time ago with my cousin. It was fun because we were together, but like, still, it was like a gym school, a school gym. So it wasn't that populated, you know, but it's still like, eh. But I could do that at home though, where nobody sees me. Like, my dream is to one day have a house where I have a garage and I can have a gym in it and like just take care of all my working out stuff in there and have some help with like establishing a routine or something, you know. But I don't want to have to go in public for it. I just do not, you know. Oh yeah, swimming rules. Sometimes when I get up early to go fishing, I'll jump in the river to get a swim in after I catch some fish. So fun. Oh, that sounds fun. I've done like river swimming a few times in my life, and like the last time I remember I almost died. But other than that, swimming in a lake or river is pretty fun. It was an experience. I'm pretty sure I've already told this story, but if I haven't, I can always tell it again. Oh man, I don't even want to know how many steps I've done today. The number is so low. Yeah, no, it's depressing when you see, oh, this amount of steps left, and you're like, that's not happening today though. 3 key steps for a turtle must take 10 hours. So dedicated. You rock, man. Thank you for recognizing the effort that I'm putting into this. I really want to, you know, try my best at all times, and I give my all. It took me all day to get to these steps. Wear the biggest headphones possible so people know not to approach you, or wear the cringiest workout shirt possible. I mean, you know, I don't think that this is exactly what would stop people. I know that a lot of people fake stuff online, but I'm pretty sure that no matter what you're wearing at a gym, there's always a possibility of someone talking to you or observing you. And even if it's not creepy, like, it's just their eyes are on their head, you know, in their head. Like precisely, and no, they're either gonna see things and they're gonna perceive you, and then also there's also the creepy people that judge you, because I'm not gonna ask a stranger, oh, how do I do this? I'll go look on Google and try to do it, but like if I'm not doing exactly how it's supposed to be, someone will probably feel compelled to come tell me about it. I'm like, I don't want any of that. No, I walk from my bed to my couch for work, and then I went to the gym and grocery shop. That's a healthy way to live your life. You went to the gym. That's the important part. No one can judge me as hard as I judge me. Facts. But Planet Fitness is a judgment-free zone. I don't like Planet Fitness. All I ever see or hear about Planet Fitness, which we do not have here, is that crazy people go there, the people that work there are not nice, and sometimes some people like to film others. Oh, hello, Sean. It's been forever. How are you? How have you been? We're just yapping away today. But yeah, did you see that random video of like random women that have nothing better to do that decided to film a woman showering at the gym while laughing at her and like just giggling and like, oh, we got a free show, and then they thought it was a good idea to post it online. Hello? What the hell? Why are we filming people in the shower like full on naked? They did not even like censor anything. They just posted it with their cackling and they're like and their own faces. Like, how dumb are you? You're gonna put your face as you do that too, so people can go after you. I mean, good for us, but like, what's wrong with you? Like, hello? I hate Planet Fitness is the Walmart of gyms. Like, I did not know. Like, I got, is it the color that just makes people go crazy? Like, what is even going on? Yeah, just check the local gym and it's $41 a month? A month? I mean, wait, what does that give you per year? 41 times 12. So that's $492, but that's US dollars. So USD to CAD. I always live my life in Canadian dollars. $492. That's almost $700 here. I ain't doing all that. I'll work out in my living room, you know. I finally moved. We just finished settling down. Congratulations. I feel you on that. I haven't even finished settling down and I moved in June. So yeah, if you did it, I'm very, very proud of you indeed. That is a lot of work. Classic internet behavior. Indeed, they have no shame. Because, you know, there's these type of people that film the people while they're showering being very vulnerable. And also, you're at the gym to, like, better your body. So, like, why is people laughing, watching you, and filming you and putting it on the internet? Apparently, she's suing them, which is great. I hope she wins a lot of money or something for this. Because what the hell? Why is her naked body online now? She never asked for this. She just went to the gym. Congratulations, that is such a brutal process. People filming themselves committing a crime is one of those internet things. Indeed. Like, I don't know what they're thinking. You know that stupid dude that was, like, breaking and entering in people's houses? But he would film his face while he's walking inside people's houses in the UK. And it's like, why? There was also that dude that derailed a train and then pretended it wasn't him, and now he's getting he has a trial coming up because he derailed a train for a video, and the derailed train hit something, and it did a lot of damage to the train because it kind of, you know, tilted and stuff. But like, I think he was like 15, so he was just young and dumb. But like, why did you think that was a good idea? Did you not remember that people are on said train? It was a freight train, so there was no passengers, but like, whoever's driving this train is panicking when the train is not going where it's supposed to go. But apparently when the police showed up, he was like, oh, I think they forgot to change the thing to change the track. But he knew so much about it that people were like, suspicious. Wait, what are we talking about? We're talking about stupid people recording their own crimes online. So we were talking about some people that decided to film a woman showering at the gym, laughing at her and posting her naked body on the internet. But they're also dumb enough to film their own faces so people knew who they are, so now they're getting sued. Then there's this dude that decided to derail a train because why not, for a video. But then he got caught that he derailed it because he thought he could play, oh yeah, I was just randomly there with my tripod set to film the derailment of the train, but it wasn't me. I didn't know this could happen. Then they have like footage of him going a few days prior to do that. So it's like, yeah, you know, like stupid people online. People are so dumb and clout hungry. Yeah, like, you know, I'm not gonna lie, everybody wants some clout if you're gonna be a content creator of any type. Like, you know, I'd like to get some clout one day. Like, if it happens, great. But I'm not gonna commit crimes. Like, what are you guys doing? What are you doing this? My God. Reminds me of when there was a trend where people would hijack and steal Kia cars. Oh, I remember that. Didn't some kids like end up like, you know, not being too much alive after that? Like, I feel like there was something like that. They had an accident with it. And then there was, I don't know, I remember some coverage about it. It's like the stupid kids that would like launch rocks from a highway, you know, the little bridges over the highway. They throw rocks on the cars and then people, you know, not alive anymore. I'm trying not to you know, make YouTube look at my videos out here. But it's like, what were you thinking? You know, the thing is that with the rock thing, I almost understand because I did something slightly similar when I was very young. I don't know. I feel like I've already told this story, but when I was really, really young, me and my sister, we were walking back home after school, and we were just chilling. It was winter, and I do not know where the idea came from. I honestly suspect it was my sister's idea, my big sister, but I don't know. We decided that it would be so much fun to just throw snowballs at cars. And so we would walk, and then we would, you know, throw stuff at cars that are just driving on the boulevard, you know? And I remember the moment I understood it was not a good idea and I should not do that is that as a car is passing by and I throw the snowball at him, like on the front window and stuff, dude let go of the wheel and like was scared, so he tried to protect himself, letting go of the wheel in the middle of winter, terrified. And I was like, oh God, oh no. I was like, this is not a good idea. Like, this man could have died. I could have killed this man, and I never forgot the terrified look on his face. And he didn't do anything. Like, he kept going after, so like, you know, he didn't, you know, have problems. So after me and my sister saw that, we were like, let's not do that again. But the story doesn't end here. That's the problem. As we were walking, I'm like, yeah, we're not doing that anymore. So I'm just walking my way back home, and I hear my sister from way behind me. I don't know why she was so behind me, but she's like, Mana, run. And I'm like, what's going on? Like, what happened? And she's like, run. And then we're trying to run. At the same time, I see a car like super fast reversing towards us, and I'm like, oh God. And then I'm running, and she's like, no, he'll know where we live, so we can like actually go home, like turn on that street and stuff. But like while reversing, this man does like a movie type of like cutting us off, and then he gets out of the car, and it's that big tall bald man wearing a tank top. Again, it was winter. It was a big like van like car that was green. He had a lot of tattoos, and I was like maybe like 7 or 8. Like, so I was very young at that point, and I'm just like, what's going on? Because I don't even know where we're running for. And then he comes out. To me, he looked like he was like 2 meters tall or something. And he's like, did you do that? Apparently, my sister was so smart that after we decided not to throw snowballs at the cars, she decided to throw a freaking Mentos, like the little mint candy. So it was hard. So she hit his window with it, and he was mad. So he decided to come up after us, and like he pretty much scolded us, and nothing happened. Thank God. Thank God he was not like a fully crazy man. That scared the life out of us. Like, we only recently told my parents about that story because we're like, we could have died that day. It would have been our fault. Like, I was like so confused because we had just said like we're not doing that. Again, that's my older sister. She was supposed to guide me to the right path, you know. That's why when I think about the kids that threw rocks at cars, at the same time, I would not do it to the extent they did because it was huge rocks on the highway. So it's not exactly the same as me sending a snowball on a car, even though it was boulevard, but still. I've never forgotten, and I will never do something again like that, so yeah. That was horrible, throwing rocks to them. Yeah, that happened. I'm catching up to stream. When I was a kid, me and some friends set a fireworks in the middle of a suburb. Bottle fell over, and the rocket hit someone's window. We panicked and hid in my friend's basement afterwards. As you should. You never know. I mean, what? Fireworks sound even more dangerous. I'd be the type to start a fire as a kid. Thank God that nothing happened. Why were we so dumb? That's why, like, you know, I have a little bit of grace for kids these days because the problem is that they have the ideas that we did, but now they can actually monetize these ideas, so they just go for it. And I think that's the worst thing that ever happened to kids. That's why, like, if I have kids, I really do not want them to have social media young. And I know that a lot of people say, oh yeah, I'm not gonna give my kids phones and stuff. And then when the kids happen, they're like, I don't have time, I don't have the energy. So they end up giving it to the kids anyways. But I really want to stick to, like, until you're at least a teenager. Like, I'm not having like my 6-year-old having a phone or a tablet to do stuff. Like, nah, You're gonna play outside, touch grass, okay? Like, my God. That reminds me of that TikTok I saw of someone filming her neighbor's kids. And she was like, oh my God, kids don't know how to play outside anymore. Because she could just film them and they were like, they didn't know how to literally touch grass. They were just like, we don't know what to do with ourselves. They were just awkwardly standing outside, and it's like, oh no, what have we done to kids these days? Like, wait, what are they doing? None of them knew what to do outside. It was like, oh God, like, at least we had some fun. Oh, hello, Krika. I don't remember if I said hi, hello. Hope you're doing good. We're just yapping away today. I just called the gym for pricing. They didn't actually list, and it turns out they want $75 for the first year. And then it's 50. Yeah, that sounds like a scam. Do you have any? I mean, go to Planet Fitness. Gonna be cheap. This is a Hollywood level tale of delinquency. Yeah, no, we did a lot of things. Especially, it was that one specific sister of mine. She always had the weirdest ideas. Did I ever tell you the stories about how we almost ran away from home, but I didn't know about it? This reminded me when I played Ding Dong Ditch as a kid. Oh, I was way too scared for that. And a big bald man came out of the house and chased us with a bat. Oh, that's memorable. That's something I would not forget either. Like, my God, like, hopefully he was not serious, but just trying to scare you, because that's a bit. Running after kids with a bat is a thing that I don't think everybody just does like that. But okay, all right. My brother and I toilet papered a couple houses as a kid, but that is about as destructive as I got. Didn't get caught though. Well, yeah, I feel like that's safe. It's annoying for the adult, and as adults now, we'd probably be very annoyed if kids did that to us. But at least you were not trying to, end someone's life casually, because kids are dumb. Like, I don't even know what would have happened. Like, what if we actually caused a whole accident and a bunch of cars hit each other and someone was in the hospital? Like, what would we even tell my parents? Like, back in the day, they had no mercy, and we'd probably be in jail or something. Like, I was like, nah, dang, okay. Me and that same friend also made rockets out of Diet Coke and Mentos. We probably did more damage with those than the fireworks. But wait, the question is, like, where did you do that? Because if you were, like, a smart kid, you would go to the park where it's, empty space, and then you have it be as messy as possible and go home. Did you do that inside the house, though? That's the question. You saw that, the poor kids. Because outside sucks unless you're committing crimes. You know what? That's not really wrong when it comes from a kid's perspective. It was just fun. Even though for me, my favorite thing to do outside was to make potions. You get the water hose so you can get some liquid going, get some mud. You mix it with the random berries that you don't know what they are, and you're like, yeah. And then you have a little bit of mud so you can get the right consistency and stuff. I never did like little cakes. It was always very liquidy and potions. That way was up for me. Like, that's what I wanted to do. I'm doing what? I bake cookies. That's yum. I love cookies. I haven't had cookies in a while. Maybe I should bake cookies. I don't have chocolate chips. I'll think about it. I'm also trying to get in shape, so like me getting more snacks is probably not the best idea. I didn't get my first one until I was 16. Well, you know what? I didn't have my first one until I was 19. It was very late for me too, so yeah, it took a while, But these days you can commit crimes inside too. True, it's very easy. But at least you get to work your body a little bit if you do your crimes outside. I'm just saying. We set up the Mentos rockets in the park, and one flew over the fence and landed on a. Oh, I didn't expect it to be that efficient, that to propulse itself so far. Like, my God, propel itself? I don't know English. I made a mistake of buying a giant barrel of cheese balls, and I've been snacking on them too much. That is a mistake. I was thinking, like, my favorite chocolate is, like, chocolate bar to get is Coffee Crisps. I love it. It's yum, and I can just keep on eating them. I was like, oh, I should have like a little, box of snacks in my house. I was like, that's probably not a good idea. Like, I think that's probably the most terrible idea I had about snacks, because if it's there, I will eat it. If it's not, I'll just move on and move along. So I'm like, and I was thinking, I have my sister that tries to eat well and stuff like that, but anytime you open her pantry, like, she has all the chocolates, all the chips, all the stuff, so it's like, I don't want to give myself this temptation right now, so I'm just not gonna do that. Like, if I buy something, I will make it last as long as I can because I know that I'm not buying it for a while. That's how I keep myself like okay, I guess, because if not, it would be a very tragic experience, you know. But yeah, as for like, yeah, I guess I have so many weird stories when it comes to one of my sisters specifically. Like, we did a bunch of things that were questionable, but you know. I'll explain. You put Mentos into a Coke bottle cap, close the lid, shake open just enough so the lid is loose. Throw it on the ground, and it will launch like 20 meters into the air. But if you're throwing it, how do you know what direction it's gonna go? Like, is it always gonna go up, or could it just like go through the grass? Like, I have questions about how that works, you know. But yeah, no, I wasn't the best kid to my parents. I was not terrible. I don't think I give them like sleepless nights or whatever, but I did weird stuff. Like, I remember, I mean, I've always had a thing for fire. I love fire. I love burning stuff. I love burning paper. I love burning everything. Again, my favorite activity in Japan was burning doors down. It was a great activity. Of course, I was allowed to do it. I was asked to. But yes, I'm a pyro. I'm very aware. I love fire. I love candles. There's something about burning paper that is so satisfying to me. Like, I cannot. So, you know, I try to stay away as much as possible, but I'm always very tempted. So when I was very young, I think I was, maybe 11 or 12 or something like that, I decided I wanted to make a mini campfire in the backyard. So I would get a bunch of rocks and make a little circle, and then, like, you know, stash a few like twigs and branches and whatnot I could find somewhere. And then and then I would just have a little fire and just observe my little fire on like the steps in our backyard. I don't know why my brain was not connected. I know I did it several times, but I guess one time I just did not clean up my mess. So my mom came home one day, went into the backyard, and she sees a random little circle of white little rocks that I took from our entrance, and like the burnt like black, like, you know, whatever leftover of my fire. And she's like, what the hell? like who the hell did that? And she has never forgotten. To this day, she still talks about that. She's like, I just get home and there's a random like little fire. Like, and the thing is, I was so smart that I was very close to the house door. Like, I could have burned down the house if it went bad. Like, it would have been very bad. In my mind, I was like, yeah, I'm in control here, so it's fine. I don't think it would have burned the house, but I could have. I could have been dumb, and like maybe a gust of wind would have done something, and I would have burned down the house. But yeah, I did little things when I was younger, you know. Pyromaniac. I'm a bit of a pirate too, Ken Judge. Let's go, Pyros Unite. Not always. My friend got hit in the face by a one taking off. We bought a lot. I guess you did experiment quite a lot. I mean, that just means that you had a very, very fulfilling childhood, you know? I didn't realize how obvious of a pirate I am. Then when I went to Cave Barbecue with my friends the first time, I went, oh, I want to build a grill. And my friends went, no. I guess they saw who you really were, even though you were not like fully aware yet. But not like, there's something that is just ignited in us that when we see fire and you're like, oh no. I miss that friend. He moved to Vegas and is a doctor now. Oh, let's go. Well, I mean, if you miss him, contact him. Don't give up on your friendship. Don't be like me, become an old turtle and have no friends. Like, I mean, you know, you had friends. Yeah, I felt judged. It's just that they told you something that you didn't know about yourself, and it's okay. We accept you as you are. We're good. You're one of us. It's gonna be alright. Fire make unga bunga caveman brain happy. Facts. Oh god, my phone. Oh god. My phone fell and then the pen came out and everything is having a whole meltdown. I'm like, sorry, I didn't know you were there. Like, it's not that deep, bro. Like, dang. I actually did contact him a few weeks back. I bought a fridge from his mom and got his number. Oh, that's cool. Reunion. Let's go. I think it's just sad when you, I mean, it depends on who you are. For me, I'm not really sad about it, but it's like when you realize that if you didn't make the real friendships when you were either like in like elementary or like high school and stuff, the chances of you making friends after, or even after like uni, like college, like if you don't make your friends while you're in school, gonna be rough after, because you know most of the time your coworkers are not gonna be your friends. And then if you don't touch grass like I don't, like I don't go party, I don't go to the club or whatnot. I've never been to a club, so it's like I don't know, where would I even meet someone to be friends with? Like, and then we go into the sad life of like dating these days, where people are like, where do people meet people? Nobody knows. It's a mystery, you know. Man, don't break your new phone. Your new phone. Yes, I will do my best to not break it. I need to get a case for it. Like, I have like a cheap case on it, but I'm not sure it's actually protecting it if it ever needed like protection. Like, if it fell, would it actually survive? I don't know, you know, type of thing. Make friends for MMOs. I mean, what is MMO? MMO, I know it's online. MMO, definition. I mean, I want the words. Massively multiplayer online game. I never knew what it actually stood for, so that's interesting. Yeah. I mean, me and Fish met at work. Well, look at that. You guys are awesome. You actually make friends with people. I mean, I don't talk to my coworkers. I'm sure they like feel also uncomfortable with me, because since my boss been on vacation for 3 weeks, I run away from them at lunch. I don't. Oh my god, it's a raid. It's a raid. Wait, what's going on? Twig, are you being suspicious right now? Cannot believe. Hello, Twigtopia, welcome in. Twig, it's not because we had a sad experience yesterday that you had to do it today again. Wait a second, why were you even streaming that early? What is even going on? It's not even 7 yet. You stream at 7? What happened? Twig finished the tea, I forced her to buy. Oh, she was doing tea. Let's go. Welcome, people. Hello, Student. Yeah, I know how to say things. How you doing? Welcome in, people. How was the stream? How was the tea? I need to know. Get absolutely Twigs. Like, it's way too much. Like, how do I live with myself? Twig got familiar with the lumber. What? Well, that's a name. That's a name for tea that we can appreciate. Let's go. This stream is Twigtopia property now. Pay your taxes. I will offer you Myrtle. Take this. Yeah. Observe. I'm giving you the chance to observe the beautiful Myrtle right here. I pay my taxes. I'm happy you accepted my tribute. Let's go. Let's go. Tea was musky? I mean, is that a good or a bad thing? I'm not actually sure. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I learn new words and I'm like, I don't freaking know. Is that a positive? I don't know. Chicken Mama pays taxes every day with her love. I mean, true that. Like, Twig is my true love, and it is what it is out here. Pay the turtle tax. Yeah, the turtle has paid her taxes, you know, because I'm a good living citizen and whatnot. It was good? Okay, that's good to know. I'm also in the process of getting some tea. Surprises, secrets. But anyways, good stuff going on. Turtle. It's very woody, so that's why it's called I don't want to say it and get in trouble. Like, I'm like, am I gonna get in trouble for saying the name of that tea? It's suspicious out here. Oh, that's the one you emailed. Twig, have you seen the new emails? I got a clown email that I got from a giveaway I won like a year and a half ago, and I forgot about it. And it's amazing. It's great. It's just, I love it. It's my first emote of my new model. I feel very happy. Oh, you saw it last night. True. I mean, as I was saying earlier, like after the stream, I was asleep less than 30 minutes after the stream, and I was gone for 9 hours. Like, I was so tired last night, I could not survive. Slay Sloot instead. Yes, Sloot. Yes, that's what's up. It's like drinking tea bark. I mean, I don't know if that's convincing me that it's yum. Like, I don't know how I feel about it, you know? It's the same thing with duck. Oh, okay. T that I have to put duck in the title and YouTube gets mad. I mean, yeah, YouTube is not gonna like all of these. YouTube is gonna be like, what are you trying to sell? Like, what are you doing? But yeah, like I was saying yesterday, it looks like YouTube is trying new things because now they ask you, why did you leave this live stream? Did you not feel welcomed by the streamer? I'm like, okay, well, they're doing something for their algorithm or something. I don't know. YouTube is no fun at all. Rating? Rating what? 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 What did I miss? YouTube is no fun at all. What do you mean? YouTube is just, you know, trying to be PG at all time. I left the stream because I was violated by a turtle. Wow! I see how it is. Udon! Hello, how you doing? Tanuki Udon, it's been forever. How you been, Oishashiburi? Meryl would never violate you, die. Don't slander her. Do not slander her or she will pop, pop, pop. Look at her hands flapping. Pop, 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 pop. She's always ready, okay? Myrtle was staring into my soul. What do you mean by was? She always is. Like, she's out here. Look at that. She got hit with emotes and she's like, what you mean? What you mean? Can't hit me like that. Look, oh my god, okay? She's best girl. And everybody loves Myrtle out here, okay? But how are you doing, people? Today we're just chatting, enjoying the yap and whatnot. I forgot what we were talking about before the raid. I got all like, what? Oh, we were talking about the fact that I'm a little bit of a pyro. And then what else happened? But I've lived in this house for 3 years. I've spoken to my neighbors once during a city-wide power outage in the first 6 months I was there. Very much felt. I don't talk to my neighbors. I feel bad because I guess we're supposed to be a community, but I don't. Anyway, I was talking about the fact that I do believe that if you can, you should get your friends while you're in your school years because it's hard to get friends after. In my case, I don't talk to my coworkers, so I'm not getting friends over there. I don't talk to them. I run away from them. You know, in my job, it's like common to say hi when you get in and bye when you go. But honestly, since my boss been on vacation, I don't do it. I just come in and I go. I'll start again when she's back, but it's just awkward because I leave before them because I start earlier and I finish earlier than they do. So you have to go, bye everybody. I don't want to do that. And you know what the sad thing is? I don't have the most, like, you know, intense voice. So when I say stuff, people don't hear me. They do not hear me. So then I'm just like saying bye and nobody hears me. And maybe one will be, oh, bye. I'm like, bye. I hate it. It's like I cannot project my voice in public, really. That's why I always struggle. Like, one of the things I hate the most is freaking drive-through because they never hear me. They're like, what? Speak louder. And I'm trying. I'm like basically screaming into the thing. I hate it so much. I hate it, you know. Wait, what's going on? Myrtle kisses inside you. Yes, that's facts. It's cute. No, you. I literally want the Myrtle plushie. I really want to do it. Maybe when I have enough clout, I can get like a makeshift ship, whatever it is, the company like collaboration. So if enough people buy it, then we can just ship it, and I'd be very happy. I would get one for myself. I would actually want to have like a big one that I can hug. I would be so happy. But that's a dream. That's something that we can aim for one day. It would be the most adorable. Man, I had a T-sip emote on YouTube. That does it. Who's the real TV tuber? I mean, I wasn't gonna say anything, but you know, I'm just saying. I'm like only friends with other VTubers. Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of friends online, I would say, but I'm talking more about like in real life. I don't know that many people in real life. The only person here I have met in real life is Aster, but except for that, that's the extent of it, you know? I somehow didn't make a single friend in college, but at least AnimeCon stepped up to fill that void. I mean, yeah, if you're gonna go to social events, I guess, as I was saying earlier, if you go out and touch grass, there is always a chance that you'll meet friends. Even if you go, like, even people that go clubbing, people that go to bars, people that go to events, people that go to concerts, people that go to cons, you will meet people. But if you're a non-grass toucher like me, like, when the hell are you supposed to meet people? Like, it's just not happening. It's a miracle that I think I have 2 friends, but I don't talk to them regularly. I mean, one of them I do, the other one I don't. So it's like once in a blue moon, like, hey, how you doing? We catch up, and that's the extent of it, type of thing, you know? Goals, yes, that's the goal. I really, like, I'd rather have a Myrtle plushie over having a plushie of my model, to be honest. Like, that's my priority right now. I have like three groups of friends in real life. One I go fishing with, one I exercise with, one my age that I just hang out with. Well, that's very well, like, divided. And that just means that you have a lot of friends. So if you have a life event, like a big birthday, like milestone, you get married or something, you'll have people to invite, and that's cool. In my case, if I have a life event, it's gonna be family, like my cousins and stuff. I used to be closer to some of my cousins, but like, life happened, we work, and also I think when I left for Japan, I kind of like lost a lot of it. And I don't think that it's that they don't want to hang out with me. It's just like, we lost the habit. So it's not there anymore. Why is my phone having a whole meltdown? Can you not, please? Thank God. I'm just picturing the speaker at food place can't pick up your voice, and the worker is just ear pressed to the machine on the end. Yeah, that's probably what's going on. It's very tragic because I cannot think of a single time I went to the drive-through and it went well and I didn't have to repeat myself. I literally have to scream, and they're like, "What?" And I'm like, panic. Like, why can they not hear me? Like, what the hell? Yeah, no, that's the story of my life, and it's very tragic. YouTube doesn't have enough slots. We did get a tea drinking emote made though based on... Oh, that sounds good. But yeah, no, getting more emotes. I think when I added the emote yesterday, I had to remove one. It was like, you need 3 more members. I'm like, okay. Well, one day we'll get one more. So I did remove one. I won't tell you what, so yeah, you don't need to be like, oh no, I missed this one. You don't know. You don't remember which one it was. I'll add it when I get more slots. So hopefully you do very soon, so you can, just drink your tea happily and forcefully. Yes. I don't know anyone in town. All my non-line friends are 8 hours away, and I never see them anymore. Oh, that's tragic. I mean, the thing is, you have it though. And I need to run and grab dinner. Ooh. Well, go eat. See you soon, Karen. See you talking about wonderful Florida stories on Discord. The biggest party I've had at my house was 40-something people. I mean, before COVID. Yeah, that changed a lot of things. I think I've had parties with about 40 people, but you know what? That was just family because I have a very big family. So my mom has 5 siblings. My dad has more than I know. I know 3. Apparently he has more. But they all have big families of like 6 kids, and now these kids have families of their own. So my family is kind of a bit giant. So like I'm used to big gathering, but usually it's cousins and uncles and stuff. So that's just who I hang out with, My circuit mentioned at college was small and cringe. The highlight of it, in a bad way, was this guy cosplaying Miruku from Inuyasha Miracle. He was going to every woman and asking them to bear my child. Oh no. I was like, oh, I like Miruku, and then it was like, oh no, don't go that route. No, not like this. I left after hanging out for like 30 minutes. I feel you. I forgot about that, but back in like, we have a thing between like college and high school here. But I remember at that place, that type of school, there was an anime club, and I was like, I was a weeby kid with no friends and nobody liked anime like I did. I tried going to the club, and it was like maybe 5-6 guys looking like the typical, the people that people are not too comfortable with. And I walked in, it was silent. It was awkward. I was like, I will be a lonely weeb. I will be okay. I never went back. It was such a weird experience. I was like, I don't want to be here. Especially if there's no other girls. I don't want to be there. Even though like back in that time, I used to study something that was very much like male dominated. So we were like maybe 3 girls in the class of 40 or something. So I was used to being around like a bunch of guys. Like all my friends that I had at that point that I don't have anymore were all guys. So it's like, yeah, but there's a limit to what I can take. You don't want to be the girl. Yeah, exactly. I didn't want that type of thing, and I don't want to have any type of attention that way, Perhaps you should have looked for a guy in finance after all. Maybe. I mean, then I would be the housewife. There you go. My family is massive. My dad is in the middle of 13. My mom is the oldest of 70. Dang. I'm the second oldest of 7. Most of my aunts and uncles have a minimum of 3 kids. Yeah, you get the big family life for sure, because that's... I can't even imagine. Growing up, I always wanted to have 4 kids. And then again, it's like that's a lot of work for your body. I mean, you have to take time. It's not like you can just push them out all at the same time, which you could, but I please no. But it's like I can't imagine going through it 17 times. Not even 7. And now I'm too old to hope for 4 kids. So I'm like, I want to have 2. Hopefully I do. But it's like, when you mean you push babies 17 times, and technology and medicine was not the same back in the day, so I can't even imagine pushing 17 kids. Like, did you need 17? I guess there was no way to like stop it, but I don't know. 4 kids. Okay, you have Aster Vector. Guess you need 2 more. I can have Fish and Kuro. There you go. My kids. One of my old coworkers wants 10 kids. I thought she was joking at first, but she was completely serious. She just had kid 4 last year. I mean, if she got the body and the strength for it, but I'm like, how? I feel like the families of 8 that I see these days, even though I don't know everybody in the world, usually at least the husband gotta be rich or something, because you gotta pay for these. You have to, like, there's gotta be a lot of diapers, there's gotta be a lot of food, there's gotta be a lot of doctor appointments. There's so much to consider, like, monetarily speaking too. So I'm like, what the hell you mean you want to have 10? I'm like, I just wonder, like, what is it? Like, maybe there's a very cute reason they have behind it, but I'm curious, like, what is the reason you want to have 10? Like, what is it that makes you like 10 is the right number for me, and that's what I want to deal with? Like, how do you have like a house that can house everybody comfortably? You can't even have a car. You need to have a little minibus to go around with all your kids, because no car will take all of you. So like, how do you do that? Apparently your body does the hormone thing, so you forget a lot of it, according to friends with kids. Hopefully, because I mean, you have, like, as far as I know, giving birth is traumatic for your body and yourself and mentally. Usually women, like, you have, postpartum and whatnot that happens. You lose your hair and stuff and you're depressed for a while. Apparently it happens to a lot of women. But then you want another one. So clearly, like, your body is like, nah, it was fine. It wasn't that bad. We can have another one. It's gonna be okay. See how, like, our body just gaslights ourselves? Like, hello? What do you mean? I mean, I'd rather that than, like, get pregnant a second time and be like, oh god, this is gonna be happening, and, like, be anxious about it the whole time. That sounds like a nightmare too, so I guess it's better to gaslight yourself into thinking you're fine. Yeah. That's just the way we manage to live out here, Let me see. There was a bunch of things I wanted to talk about today, but, I get distracted easily. That's me eating fast food. It was so good. Forget the fact that it made me sick. That's how you should live your life. Forget about it. Just remember the nice moment. It's like you put the baby, but don't you see, like, when they have, like, people, like, birth, like, filming, I don't know why you would, filming their birth for YouTube content. But, like, she's screaming and everything, and as soon as the baby's out, like, she's fine while they're, like, stitching her up down there, like, they're stitching everything. But you're like, oh my gosh, it's my baby! You forget about everything, and I'm like, yeah, I guess that's how the body works, After the trauma, ripping everything up, and then, yeah, oh, baby, yay, Honestly, I thought I'd be married with kids by now. High school me had such great plans. Oh, I relate to that so much. Like, I don't want to give too much information, but, like, my dream life, or when I would get married and how many kids I would have, has been expired a while ago. It's like, you make do with what you got. Like, my dreams when I was, like, I had a very set plan at 16 of what my life would be, when I would get married, and when I would have my kids, how I would have them and everything. This is very much long gone. Like, this is like, yeah, that's not happening. And honestly, I feel like that's globally, like, the economy is not great, okay? In this economy, we cannot afford to, like, fulfill our dreams. It's just not how it is these days. And oh my god, stop projecting. Like, that time I drank 3 cups of coffee, then ate White Castles, like, that was, you really wanted to get everything down at this point, my god. That sounds yummy, though. We're just surviving out here, that's right. We're surviving, I mean, barely. Hello, John, how you doing? How was your day? We're just yapping away today. Bro, White Castle is murder for my stomach, and have an iron gut. I can eat some questionable things, but freaking White Castle. What is White Castle? White Castle burgers? I thought it was burgers, but like, what's making you sick from that? Like, what's making you die from it? Like, it looks like to me. Oh, they have square patties like Wendy's, but it's very thin. That's a bit anemic for me, but. Doing math. Well, I hope you feel better. Feel free to yap away to feel better. You know. Be proud of your age, Rana. We can rock our ages together. Yes, we can. High five. We're hot people. We're cool people. We are wise. Turtles rock and Kyra rocks. Yes. I was certain that by now I would be running a video game company and giving speeches at E3, but E3 is dead now, so maybe it's not my fault. Clearly, it's not your fault. Clearly, it's their fault. White Castle sliders like meatloaf sliders. Meatloaf sliders. Oh, on paper nothing wrong with them, but in practice they are gut rot. I cannot. My God. Yeah, it's burgers. Lots of onions give you tummy trouble. I don't like onions like that, so I would probably avoid that. But yeah. It's yapping mon. Yes, it's yapping day. How you doing, Lord Theo? How was your day? They don't grill the patties. They get steamed on top of it. It's a steamed burger? I don't know how I feel about this information. That doesn't sound like something I want in my life. I'm like, what do you mean a steamed, thin meatloaf burger with lots of onions? Like, I'm like, yeah, that's not appealing to my senses right now. We be reptiles, we be fierce. Hey, let's go. You're so smart. You know exactly how to qualify us. We love it out here, okay? What is weird is I can eat other onion-heavy food, no problem. Just not White Castle. Alright. It's better than it sounds. Wait, you've had it before? It doesn't sound good indeed, so I'm like, I'm not convinced, but you know. Onions are good, though. The one thing with onions I like is onion rings. I don't like onions that much. I can have them, but I'm not the biggest fan. I would probably avoid them as much as I can, but if there's in some food, I'll probably just eat them. White Castle is hard to explain. They're probably the worst quality burger possible, but they taste really good. I mean, I'll have to trust you guys on that one. Follow the recipe of steaming a thim? What is a thim? Bun over onion. Thin? Wait, how do you steam it over onions? I have so many questions. I guess I'll just have to try it one day. Thin pie. Okay. I don't like onion rings. Don't mind them cut up in small pieces for burger or something, but don't like when it's too big. Well, I don't know. For me, growing up, you know, like, I have a niece that doesn't like to eat meat. You know, they have a phase sometimes they don't understand the great things in life. Not that she can only have chicken. She's allergic to beef. But she will not have chicken, but she will have nuggets. So we're like, those are nuggets. Those are not meat. That's nugget. And then we call it that. For me, that was the thing with onion rings. It's not onions. It's onion rings. And they're not the same. And they don't taste the same. And they don't look the same. So therefore, they're not the same. And I like those, but I don't like the onions. That's how that works, you know? That's like my younger brother. Hates onions, love Vidalia onion dressing and onion rings. Hate tomatoes, love ketchup. I mean, I can get behind that. He understands the meaning of life. You guys are just weird, okay? That's how that goes. Sorry. Onion rings become so much better when they accidentally give you one in your fries. Yes, agreed. I don't know why this is such a universal experience of having a random onion rings in your fries and you're like, oh, and then you have it and then you wish you had more, but you're still happy you had that one. Surprise onion rings are the best. They are. It's a pile of diced onions on a flat top grill and putting patties on top of the onion pile. The patties cooked from the onion steam. Oh, okay. Because, you know, when I'm thinking about steam bun, I'm thinking about, like, you know, like in my rice cooker, I have a little tray. So I put water at the bottom, then I put something in the tray, and then I let it steam type of thing. And I was like, that's really sounding very weird for an onion, for a burger, you know? Or when you order a 10 count nugget and get 11, there's nothing more satisfying. You're like, please have that worker have a blessed day for blessing me with an extra nugget. It's just so nice. It's just so yum. We love it out here, okay? It's just amazing. But yeah. Thankfully, for once, I'm talking about food and I did not make myself hungry. What do you know? Like we get better every day, you know? Wait a second. I haven't had chicken nuggets in years. Why? Was that a choice or you just didn't think about it? That's the big question here. Cause I have nuggets very rarely. Like I don't go out of my way to get it, but usually I get a burger instead. But what you mean you never have the little entree version? What you mean you don't have a real like 4-pack of nuggets with your burger? That's how you should live your life. I usually get the McChicken, but I also get 4 to 6 nuggets with it. That's how you feel happy and you have your fill of chicken for the day. Nuggets are good, the burgers are better. Like nah, I'm a chicken burger type of person. I like burgers, but not as much as I love my McChicken, you know. Hello Ramsex, how you doing? How was your day? We're yapping away today. But you know, I like to have them, especially on the day where I'm very, very hungry. I will definitely have some nuggets on the side. Maybe I'll replace the fries with it or something, but I'll just have a lot of chicken. How I want nuggets. See what you did? I was doing so well. I was not getting cravings from talking about food. But now I'm like, nuggets would be so good right now. But at the same time, I started working out today. If I keep eating trash, I'm never gonna see results. Like, what is tragic life to be living in, you know? If I do go to McDonald's, I grab 2 hot and spicy McChickens and a 10 count nugget. Yeah, I used to be the type to just order a 20-piece for lunch. I would sit there and just eat it all. It was a great time. Also, not a fan of McDonald's in general, and their nuggets are nasty. They taste like cardboard. I mean, maybe. I personally, I won't disagree with you because I know that they taste different depending on the country. So I would say that Canadian nuggets from McDonald's are very delicious. I've had nuggets once when I went to New York and I was like, what the hell is this? So I'm not disagreeing with you. I do not like the American nuggets at all. I just woke up and saw your notification. Well. How isn't that a great way to wake up? So you can yap away and more chat with us? Amazing. What's the sensational? I can't say this. Anyways, why do girls love McNuggets? McDonald's nuggets so much? Every girl I've known loves nuggets. I mean, I don't know a lot of people in general that don't like them. They are crunchy, they are tasty, and they go really well with your freaking dip. Like I personally, I'm what's that gonna do? Sweet and sour. I'm a sweet and sour dip type of person, and they just fill me with joy when I eat them. It's just a great time. Yeah, our McDonald's nuggets actually taste good, and I'm a pretty picky person. Yeah. I mean, I had not had McDonald's nuggets until a while ago when I was like, bro, you need to have them. Like, I need you to taste that. Like, what do you mean you don't know about McDonald's nuggets? Like, what type of life have you been living? But yeah, no, our nuggets are very good here. I do not like the American ones, like, at all. Like, I feel like I had McDonald's maybe once or twice in the States, and it felt very greasy to me, like greasier than normal fast food would here. And I was like, no. And then you guys have the freaking iced tea that is actual TT that has no sweetness to it. And I was like, what the hell is this? I don't want it. What do you mean? I mean, I am jealous. The ones in the US are disgusting. See, I'd like to help and, like, you know, defend the American nuggets, but my one and only experience with that has been awful. I would never reorder that. And that was like 10 years ago or something. But it traumatized me, type of thing, you know. Ranch and honey mustard, unless they have a fancy limited one. I love the spicy chili one they did for BTS. Oh, I don't think we get that many collabs here, but maybe I don't go that often to know. But I do love the honey mustard. But I mean, if I had to choose between honey mustard and sweet and sour, I would still take sweet and sour. But like, if let's say I went and they didn't have it, that would probably be my second choice, to be honest. Well, in America, we make all our food out of trash. Doesn't matter what it's made out of as long as it tastes good. I mean, you know, that's a fact. then you deal with the consequences later. But like, I mean, as long as at the moment it's yum in your mouth and your tummy, you're gonna be happy. But I don't know. I've heard so many things about American food, but I don't know. Like, there's so many things I learned just because, Canada is like the U.S., but not really. But like all of our media and everything is always stuff from the U.S. So like I'm used to seeing like people, oh, I'm gonna go shop at that store and get some groceries or try this restaurant and whatnot. So I'm used to seeing like kind of questionable things from America. But at the same time, like I've never had it myself, so I can't even judge it that much. Even though I have had some, but not that much. But I mean, I tried Spam for the first time. Was it last year? Was I? Like, like it's a thing. Like I was blessed and like enough to not grow up on a lot of like canned food. So like my parents like, nah, you gotta have vegetables and whatnot. So like even these days as an adult, I go to the grocery store and then I'm like, oh, I'm intrigued by these cans. I've never had these, so I'm like, I want to try them. Iced tea is not supposed to be sweet. It needs to be a bit bitter. Well, yeah, that was a realization that I had that day. Because the sweet tea you get here in Canada is gonna be real different. Like it's Nestle, it's like tea and lemony a little bit, and it's quite sweet. Like I don't like it too sweet. Like I don't like Brisk. Brisk is a abomination. It's way too sweet, and I love sugar. But Nestle iced tea is where it's at for me. So when I expected that and got the freaking bitter, disgusting tea that I got that day, I never forgot, never forgave. Okay, God, Spam is so nasty. I mean, in my case, what I did with the Spam, I did some like sushi rolls with it. So I just sliced it, put some what do you call it? Marinated radish, like the yellow one, like Asian one, and then rice, rolled that up in some seaweed, and it was a great time for me. So I did grill it. I never had it like just like that. I always grilled it in a pan. So it was fine. I enjoyed it, You have to do so much to make it even edible. I mean, in my case, I literally just pan fried it. Then I sliced it up, put it in my roll, and it was all good, There's a delightful little anime called Humanity Has Declined. The first 2 episodes do a wonderful job of summing up the American food industry by accident, but it's comparable. Well, that makes me curious. I'm watching so many things right now. I'm trying to my goal is to be consistent with working out, but also finishing some anime. I need to finish them. I tend to start them on weekends, but then I'm busy during the week, so I just don't watch stuff. But I'm still on episode 9 of Oshinoko, and it's been about a year and the second season started. So it's like, oh no. Oh no, I need to catch up. I want to rewatch ReZero before the next season comes out. I have so many things to do. I want to rewatch Arcane because before the next season comes out. So, lots of things to do, okay? That anime is so good. Ooh, really underrated gem. Honestly, I've never heard of it, so it's good to know. Even though I still have so much to watch. And I realize I'm old when I do not really want to watch a lot of new things. I just love rewatching the things I already like. I'm just old like that. I have so many things. I just finished rewatching. I was watching people react to Hunter x Hunter, but I watched from episode 1 until the last one with them, so I basically rewatched it, and I finished a week or 2 ago. I would watch it again with another group at some point. I just keep, I don't know how many times I've watched Hunter x Hunter at this point. I don't know. Or I will rewatch, Avatar. Sometimes I feel like I want to get in my feels and watch it. I like to watch FMA sometimes. I just keep on rewatching stuff. That's why even when I found, I had a list, I would just put, oh yeah, I just rewatched this. So I rewatch a bunch of shows 6-7 times. So it's yeah. And they're like, oh, watch this. I'm like, yeah, add it to the list. But I don't know when it'll take time. I'll have time to do it. I have rewatched Hunter x Hunter enough times for 2 One Piece. Makes sense to me. It was a thing. Because when I was watching Hunter x Hunter, I watched it when it was coming out. Then I was on my feels about it. Then I think a year or 2 later, I watched it again. Then I watched at least 2-3 groups watch it in reaction channels. And then I watched it again on my own. Then I watched it with my sister. And then after that, I watched another couple. And then I just finished rewatching it again. So yeah, I have watched it quite a few times, and most of the time I will watch the whole thing. So it is what it is out here, you know. Oh, it's Philip. Hello, Philip. How you doing? How was your day? Should probably drink some water. That would probably be a smart idea. Already been yapping for an hour and a half out almost. Like dang. But yeah, another thing I wanted to talk about. You know, last Friday on our Twitch stream, Elle was talking about the breakdancing competition at the Olympics, and we're like, what? Since when do we have that? And apparently that was the addition that France added for this year. I'm like, okay. I didn't know what to expect, but the next day when I opened Twitter, have you guys seen the Australian breakdancer? Like, please tell me you have, because I cannot be the only one that has seen that footage. And apparently, like, the Olympics have been, like, copywriting everything everywhere. So if you have clips of anything, just, like, I've never seen the opening ceremony because they scrubbed it. And I'm like, dang. And then I think they're scrubbing anything that has to do with her as well. Yeah, she was trash. It's just like, oh, God, what is going on? Why is the battle royale taking so long? I was like, dang, is it broken? Wait, we're gonna have to have a break for this. It's not a mansion without Philip. Exactly, that's right. Okay, where am I? Bam, 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 bam. The breakdance was pretty so bad that the Olympics won't have big dancing ever again. Oh my God, I'm already dying. Someone take Aster out. If anything, take him out. He can't be winning. Kyra, go for him. Kyra, get him. Kyra, no. Kyra, get him. Well, someone. No! Ramzix, get him. Get. Bam. Bam. That's good. Okay, alright. Oh. Looking like Ramzix might make it. Oh, God. Fish got me. The betrayal. You're supposed to be homies. Look at that. Ramzix about to win with all HP and stuff. Why are you psyching people? Like, what? Wait. I can't read the static. Pretty intense. Let's go, Ramzix. Yeah, I died so early with Rafa here. Let's go. We're all happy. But yeah, so why can I never win? You need to polish your hands so you can throw them better. But it's okay. I'll believe in you. I'll believe in you, Blues. You'll get it, okay? Yeah, so that woman was so trash at the Olympics. At first, the next Olympics are like, nah, breakdancing not happening, which really sucks for all the people that went and actually had skills. But also, like, have you ever seen anybody get a 0 anywhere, like, on the world stage? And apparently Australia responded saying that she was the best at breakdancing. Like, she was the best representation they could have gotten. And I was like, that's actually a bit sad. If she's the best, I have bad news for you, Australia. You might not have a good breakdancing woman out here. Like, that's their best. Yeah, they said that. So I was like, oh God, like, you're really endorsing. They're defending her, and they're saying that she was the best breakdancing woman in Australia. And I'm like, what? They lied, yeah. And yeah, she does have a PhD in breakdancing, and she was trying to be like super deep about it. I'm like, girl, this is not what this is about. And honestly, I feel mad for all the breakdancers that just lost an opportunity to like become world champion of any sort. Like, they just lost it all because she wanted to like send whatever dumb messages she may have. And you know, she may have good messages. I don't really care. That was not the time and place for it. I do not care. Am I gonna go on my way to like make videos about it? Nope. Am I gonna talk about it on my stream though? Absolutely. Because what the hell was wrong with that woman? Like, what's wrong with you? I see that. I have no idea what y'all are talking about. Oh, there was, okay, so I'll find a clip to send you, but there was the breakdancing competition last Friday, I mean, last weekend, and there's this Australian woman that decided to go move her body on stage, because I cannot describe what she was doing. People were like, that's like a dog rolling in poop. Honestly, it was very close, but like, she was doing some weird snakes with her hands. It was very, very strange. And at first people were like, oh, like, I mean, it's sad. Somebody told her she could dance, but clearly she couldn't. And she thought she could. And then we realized that no, a lady has a freaking PhD in breakdancing and culture or something. I don't know. And then I guess it was some type of message she was sending about breakdancing and cultures and stuff. Like, it's just not, we don't care. Like, honestly, we do not care about this right now. Like, it's not. It's just not. I think if she does very classic breakdancing, it will be like someone came out and did pre-Tony Hawk's skateboard. Even if, like, that's the moment where I wish I was a facecam streamer. So, like, the freaking, like, you know, she mashed her arms together to make, like, a little snake face. And then she's, like, swinging her arms around. Like, I don't think it was ever like that. Like, I'm not a professional. I do not have a PhD, clearly. But that was not all right. And then she's making like freaking like thriller moves with her arms and stuff, like monster walking around, and it's like, what the hell is that about? But the classic breakdancing I've seen is better than that. Yeah, I feel like it's still nowhere near what she did. And now because of her, the Olympics are like, nah, fam, we're not having breakdancing because clearly we can't, I guess, do so. My question is, there was a competition to choose who would represent the country. So either they lied by saying she was the best, and then we were very lucky that we didn't see who was worse than her, or they just chose her because she was fancy, and they just, you know, whoever could actually dance just couldn't get in because of her, which is also trash. And I'm more inclined to believe that. I can't believe that. Like, I feel like even I would do better than this, and I'm not a dancer. But, like, you know, you've watched TV, you know, you watch videos of breakdancing people. You can try at least to replicate something you've seen on TV. Like, what are we doing? Anyways, I just get aggravated for the people that lost their chance because of her. It's just so annoying to me. I cannot. Except for that. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about Madame Mustang Move. Yeah, one day when I get full body tracking, it'll be fun. I'll be going places. Oh yeah, because the other day I told you I was getting my hours up in VR chat so I could have, like, you know, my model in there. She's so pretty. Like Twig did such a good job. I was like, oh my gosh, that looks so pretty. But my God, is the motion sickness a thing? Like, I have no problem when I'm playing Beat Saber. I have a lot of fun. I don't get sick at all. I'm all happy. The moment I try to get one step further in freaking VR chat, I'm like, oh, my world is turning. Oh, I want to throw up. I can't. Like, I think that will be the real test for the pills. I'll have to, like, take one and try to go walk in VR chat and see how that feels. It's so trippy. It's so weird. And I get insta-sick in there. So I'm like, because I was thinking of, like, I have, like, an idea of something I want to do in VR chat. But I'm like, I don't know that I can. But it would be so much fun because then you could track me and, like, and stuff. And we have a fun stream with that. But I'm like, dang, okay. You know what? Let's do this every Olympic. Let's have one person who has no skill or training in every event to compare it to the pros. Well, you know, there was a trend on TikTok of people saying, sadly, I'm sad to announce that I did not make it to the Olympics. And then you see normal people or people in training attempting to do what they're doing. It was hilarious. I had a great time watching these compilations because, for real, they make it look easy. They're like, when I look at the gymnastics and whatnot, and like they're just like bolting places and like jumping 2 meters high, and I'm like, how? But they don't look like they're struggling too much. Like, of course you see like they're putting effort in, but like not as much effort that we can even fathom that they actually have to. And I'm like, dang, I just told you I pull muscles by turning around to grab like a mug. So like there's no way I could do that. Well, breakdancing aside, at least we got cool memes about the Hitman Uncle, the cool shooter Korean lady, the pullman pole, yeah, and the Chinese silver medal being cute and biting her medal. Yes, there were a lot of cute moments. I mean, I never watched anything. Like, I never, like, turned on my TV and watched it. I only saw the Olympics through Twitter, so it was a great time for me. The memes were great, the art was great, little videos and everything, the TikToks and whatnot. Like, I had a great time watching the Olympics through memes and stuff. So, you know, I'm not mad at the Olympics, but I don't know. I never had that much of an interest. Like, I will watch a few specific sports I'm into if I have time, but like I didn't have time to check. Oh, what time is this gonna be at? Or what? I was like, I ain't got the patience for this right now. Like maybe in 4 years. I'm so like, it's supposed to be in Los Angeles next year, and I'm like, that will be interesting for the States. I wonder how it goes over there. You know? Oh, hello, Shoes. How you doing? We're yapping away today. How was your day? Did you turn on that mode where you move your model and teleport? Move my model and teleport? Oh, in VR chat? No, honestly, I don't even know how to walk in VR chat. Because, okay, so I did what I could to set up everything with my PC. I'm still very new. I don't know how that works. But when I open VR chat on my PC that is connected to my VR headset, when I try to walk, it doesn't move. So to be able to test it the other day, I downloaded VRChat directly into the headset, and that's how I was able to walk. But then it wouldn't let me have my model, so I had to like get a temporary model in there. That's how I was able to like walk and go into the mirror and see movements, and that was fun. I really enjoyed that. Like waving hello is very exciting to me. But I don't know what's going on when I'm on PC and I try to like move with the same controls. Nothing happens. The only thing that works is that I see, like if I turn my head, I see different like areas, I see different sides. But except for that, doesn't really seem to work for me. I need to take time to troubleshoot it. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow after stream because I will have taken a pill. I don't want to take a pill just for a test. So I will take the motion sickness pill, have the stream. Hopefully it still works by then, and I'll try and like troubleshoot it a bit. Finish installing a bunch of dumb mods for SMT5. What is SMT5? Stream tomorrow. Fingers crossed that the game doesn't crash. Well, I hope it still doesn't crash, but I don't know what it is. So I'm like, I don't know. Let me Google. I still have the freaking burgers pictures. SMT5. Oh, Shin Megami Tensei. Okay. Yeah, I've never played that. This looks exactly like the person that people... Is it the same people at Persona, really? I don't know. I might be tripping, but maybe. It's like Persona... Oh, well. See, I was like, the art looks very similar to me. I don't know, maybe I'm tripping, but it does. But yeah. Alright, that makes sense. Yeah. And, where was I? Yeah, both made by Atlas. Persona is a spin-off of... Oh, it's a spin-off? I always thought it was its own thing. I don't know anything. The only thing I've tried to play, I'm saying tried, but it's not to mean that I'm not gonna do it one day. I started playing Persona 5 Royale like a year and something ago. I was playing it offline though, but I want to get back into it at some point. I just need to do that. Yeah, I'd like to know the story. I don't know that it's necessarily my type of game, since I'm much more a puzzle person. Like, I'm not interested in maximizing my fighting tactics, and I don't know. If the story is good, I'll just go with the story, but I don't care to be like, oh, I need to like make my team the best so I can like fight. I don't care like that. Or if it's a game like that, it needs to be what my only focus, like Honkai Star Rail was. Like, I would make my team stronger and like understand the concept, and like my goal was to clear dungeons. I don't care about the story. So that's what it's like for me. It's a solid story. That's what I've heard. You don't really need to care. Like, well, that's good to know, because I don't. Like, at least for Persona 5, I do not care about the fighting. That's not where I find my fun in the game. I was like, intrigued by the story. I don't remember how many hours did I play. Let me check my Steam. I didn't play that much, but I was somewhere in the story. Library Persona 5. I played 16 hours. Last played January 2023. Yeah, it's been a year and a half. I was not wrong. But yeah, I played up 16.9 hours, so I got somewhere in the story, but not that much. The game is very easy to beat without knowing half the mechanics. Good. I want to keep it that way. The story is interesting. It's usually kind of simple, but focuses on morality. There's no real good or evil in most of the games. Which can be true. Honestly, if it's well done, I will have no problem with it. I don't like when you can't like. I guess one of the things I liked about Attack on Titan before it went to trash was exactly that. I liked that you feel bad for the quote unquote bad guys for what they did, but then you also feel bad for the people that are the quote unquote good guys. Then you realize that in the other's eyes, those are the bad guys. And so I loved that duality and like the questioning of like what is good, what should happen with the story, where should it go, because you understand both sides and stuff, and everything is gray. That was what like my sister and I really loved about Attack on Titan, and then they betrayed us. But we don't talk about that, you know. I wanna be the very good enough to clear the story. Like no one was ever. Yeah. That's me, Cass. You get me so well. You know, it's funny because I think that's the Pokemon song. I did not watch Pokemon, but I know the song Pokemon gonna catch them all. Yeah. I enjoyed AOT. Didn't mind how it ended either. I minded very much. I loved it. I watched it from episode. I think when I started, there was 5 episodes out. So I spent 10 years of my life watching this. I got my sister into it, and then we would spend like hours theorizing of like how did something happen, why did something happen, why do you think this has happened, what's gonna happen, and we had like so much fun, like, and so many fun memories doing like thinking about all of that. So when the ending happened, it was just so disappointed because honestly, as soon as we watched the last part, my sister kind of predicted what was gonna happen, and I was like, nah, that would be way too dumb. Like, but I don't see how else it will end. I'm like, yeah, no, I don't think it's gonna do that, because then they would be copying that show, and it would be very dumb if they did that. And then they did exactly that. AOT ended. Yeah, the manga has been done for years, and I think it was last year, like end of last year, November, October, that the anime ended. They ended like with freaking parts every 6 to 12 months. But yeah, it took like 4 final seasons to end. Yeah, it actually ended. Speaking of Pokemon, the OG voice actor of Misty Jessie passed away recently. Yeah, I saw that. I mean, I didn't know her. Like, my condolences, but I mean, I never watched Pokemon whether in English or Japanese. So I feel bad for people that are sad, but I didn't watch it, so yeah. I tapped out of AOT after season 1 and regret nothing. Well, you see, I only regret watching the last part. I thoroughly enjoyed every single season and parts of it before the last part. Like, my sister and I were very much still big fans of it until the ending happened. And it's not like, you know, I really enjoy when a story really ties all like loose ends. The show didn't do that. There was a lot of things that didn't make sense. There are a lot of things that we didn't get answers for. So it was like, what do you mean? I think I liked it because it wasn't a happy ending. Well, there are a lot of animes that don't have happy endings that are good. Like, so it's not. Now, for me, that's not it's not reason enough. I did not expect this to be a happy ending because I couldn't see how it could be, but I did not like the direction it took at all. It took me a while to get into AOT. Season 1 was not for me. I'm happy that AOT fans can pretty much all agree that the ending. I mean, no, not all. Like, Moist Critical liked it. So, but what was annoying for me is that he liked it, but then he was calling people that didn't like it dumb because they expected a happy ending. That's not what we're mad about. I'm mad about all the loose ends that we never got answers for. Like, it made no sense. Like, not to spoil, but like the main evil or something that created the whole issue just disappeared. Nobody just knows where it went, what happened. It's just, okay, we're just not gonna question how that happened. The why things happen makes no sense. And then, like, there's a bunch of things, like, there was like one character that we were expecting to get a backstory for, because, you know, we got some like flashbacks and stuff that would explain why he made the choices and how he grew up. And we heard that we would get a backstory for him. Never did that. Okay. What was the point? Like, what do you mean? I just like the seagull memes. Seagull memes? You'll have to send me one. I don't know that I've seen that, or maybe I don't remember. I'm just so annoyed because for me, in my personal opinion, it just wasn't a well-written ending. It just wasn't, because it was not tying the loose ends. I feel that's when I feel like it's well done. Like, I love Code Geass. It was not a happy ending. I cried my life out, but I felt like it was a well-written story with a nice ending that made sense for the story. It's still in my top of animes that I love. But, and I mean, there's so many animes that are depressing and that end sadly. But they're done well. Like, the sad makes sense. That was not one for me. Boku no Hero ended recently. I heard no one likes the ending of that one either. Oh yeah, I've seen so many memes, and it's so funny. I don't follow like anything My Hero, but the day it ended, Twitter was on fire, and I was like, that's one that I could not. I think I managed to get like past like season 4 maybe, and then I was like, I cannot do this anymore. I really don't care for Deku like that. He's annoying. Even though I would still take Deku over freaking Takemichi, but I mean, I did not care about the story. It made no sense to me. I mean, it made sense, but I just did not have any care in my heart for it. And then after that, the ending came out, and like everybody talking about it on Twitter killed me. I'm like, what? It's that lame? Like, what you mean? I've seen people defending the Hero Academia ending, but it seems to be a case of the ending itself isn't bad, but it was done badly and rushed. Yeah, that's what I've heard. It tried to be Code Geass. That's how I feel about Attack on Titan, and I will not change my mind. I am an avid watcher of reactors. Anytime I watch a show, I usually go watch reactors watch the show to see their reaction. I love doing that a lot. Since the day I watched the ending of Attack on Titan, I have watched nothing. I never watched people reacting to that. Like, my sister and I used to religiously go watch people we liked watch the latest episode. Since the day it ended, I have not Googled anything. I haven't looked for anything. I just don't care. Like, and it's so sad because this is something I cared about for 10 years. And now I just feel nothing. I think about Attack on Titan and I'm like, Whereas before, like, I cried over this show when stuff happened. Like, it had all my emotions in it, but now it just doesn't. Oh, hello, Gohan. I'm good. How are you? Today's a day where I worked out and I'm proud of myself. Let's go. I hear it was just bad because MC wasn't very MC-like, but MC AOT was not as good as Code Geass ending or otherwise. I guess. Yeah, I would agree. I think before the ending of Code Geass, of AOT, I would have put AOT above Code Geass, but now that it ended for me now, I really enjoyed it. But yeah, my day was pretty good. I want to eat crap. Maybe it's because I work out. But yeah, no, I don't know. Is it because Deku isn't really MC-like? I don't know. I never liked the people. Like, freaking Bakugo was always screaming, and I could not bear anything. I hate it. I'm not like, oh, it's fun. It's not funny to me. It's like Zenitsu crying. I'm over it. I don't like it. I like the character, but I like him more when he's not screaming and crying. That's when I like him the most. So, you know, I hate Bakugo with a passion. Same. I never could stand him. I don't understand the people shipping them. It's weird. Like, how? Anyways. And apparently Deku doesn't even end up with the girl. Like, I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean we have a whole ship going on for our whole show and they're not gonna end up together? Like, what do you mean? Anyways, I'm not much of a reaction Andy except for Higurashi and Miniko. I love people's reaction to the VNs, but I feel like, I mean, have you ever seen videos of people reacting to VNs online? Like, I've never seen that. I mean, maybe it's a niche I'm not into, you know. How was your work? Work was, you know, peaceful. Like, it's a work from home day, so, you know, I work. Kind of. I answered emails. I had very annoying emails today, and I'm like I look at my PC and I'm like, what the hell you want me to do about that? And then I just don't answer. But I'm like, yeah. Actually, Bakugo with loneliness. Yeah, maybe he would stop screaming if he was lonely. I don't know. I usually was kind of into My Hero. Then I found past season 1 super mid. Yeah, and I did not understand why people loved it so much. And then I realized, oh, it's a new generation of people. You know, I grew up on Naruto, One Piece, Bleach and stuff. So I was like, yeah. So when My Hero happened and it was supposed to be that, I guess, for a new generation, I was extremely confused. I was like, but it's not that good. Like, it's just not. And again, I stand behind my point that the whole story plot is kind of taken from one of my little shoujo anime I watched before, Alice Academy, where the plot is the same. Everybody has an Alice instead of a quirk. Main character does not have one, and then she ends up having one. Way late. It's way later into this. Oh no, she ends up having one, but it's a useless one. But like it becomes useful over time. But like, and it's the same type of thing. They have to go to a special school for people with Alice and blah blah blah. And like, you know, they become people that are important in the world, so they get a lot of money. And I was like, I feel like the plot was stolen, and my manga is a lot better. I hope we get a reboot one day, because they only got 26 episodes and it never happened. But I have all the manga. That's the only series that I have all the manga volumes for, you know. Oh yeah, there are a lot of people doing a whole read through on YouTube. Oh, I never knew about that. So pretty soon you will be able to bench press me. I don't know about that. Right now, I'm just trying to have my muscles move, so I don't pull a muscle anytime I turn around, because I tend to do that a lot, and it hurts so much. And I'm like, I think I'm too young for this to be happening. I must be in really bad shape. And I guess I've heard that if you pull muscles a lot, it can be related to being like you don't drink enough water. So I'm gonna try and help myself and drink a bit more too, you know. But I'm not trying to get strong. I just want to be like toned, I guess, is what I'm aiming for right now. Every 5 years there's a new shonen that doesn't make the same mistake as Naruto, and then it proceeds to make the same mistakes as Naruto. Sounds about right. And honestly, sometimes I think about Naruto. It was a good story. Like, it got old because I guess we grew up, and then now we watch it and we're like, that was cringe. But as a show for us when we were younger, it was actually good. Even though I did give up on the war because they were milking it too much. I just could not. But it was good for what it was, you know? I think about it sometimes, like, it was a good show. I'm not gonna say that Naruto was trash, because no. Like, especially the first part of Naruto, I was very much into it. And sometimes I rewatch some scenes. There are some, like, epic scenes, like the Lee fight, Lee Gaara fight is still one of my favorite things in the world. Like, I rewatch the scenes just sometimes. It was good for what it was at the time. Good morning, Ajushi. How you doing? I'm trying to send you the seagulls meme, but I can't add you on Discord. Oh yeah, I do that to protect myself. Sorry, I don't allow people in my server to DM me. Some people get past and I'm very confused, but I don't do it because I used to get some creepy Discord messages. I'm sorry. I mean, if anything, you can send it to Twitter. I don't block people on Twitter, like from DMs. Yeah, you can post it in the server. It's fine. Like, put a spoiler tag on it if it has any type of spoiler. Wait. What would you do if you survived a zombie apocalypse? I mean, it depends. Am I alone or do I have people? Because if I have people, I'm getting married and becoming a housewife anyways. That's the goal. But if I'm alone, I don't know. I'll just cry, eat. But then it's sad because nobody can help you when you don't feel like it. Like, who's gonna cook for you the day you don't feel like it? Who's gonna clean your kitchen? Because, you know, as you grow up, you realize you have to clean your kitchen every day, and it's very depressing. You know, it all depends on the conditions out here, you know? Naruto started as ninja throwing kunai at people at each other, then changed it to shooting lasers in space. You know what? That's very true. I can agree with that statement. That's why I say my favorite part of Naruto is episode 1 to 133, I believe. Up until that point, to me, it was a very, very good show. Then the beginning of Shippuden was fine, and then it went weird places. Like, it just went weird places. But I'm not gonna, you know, spit on the first part, you know? Karastine is my youth, wonderful memories. Yeah, even the first time we see, like, the Chunin exam was super interesting. Soundtrack was amazing. I would still rewatch the first part of Naruto like, any day, really, to be honest. Like, I'm not gonna fully trash on it because I still have some love for it in my heart. Did I hate a bunch of characters? Yes. Does it make much sense? No, it doesn't. Did I cry when we got his parents' backstory? Yes, I did. Like, what am I gonna say? I'm not gonna say that it was full-on trash, you know? What would you do if you became a pirate? Oh. Well, considering I am very much, motion sick, it would probably be sad time for me on a ship, unless I can bring my motion sickness pills, but like, I'm dependent on them, so it's a bit tragic out here. But I mean, I don't know, I feel like Paris' meaning has changed over time. I don't really want to go rob people. That's not exactly what a turtle wants to do with her life. She just want to, chill. Because the real pirates are very scary. Then the Pirate of the Caribbean's people are scary. And then there's like One Piece pirates, but then you have the Marines coming for you. Honestly, that's not the pathway I would choose for myself. I feel like, why do I want my life to be difficult? I'd rather be, I don't know, a sea turtle chilling. I feel like that's not a lifestyle that attracts me like that, I stand by the fact that Naruto would be so much better without Naruto. I mean, I feel like Naruto would be so much better without Sasuke, to be honest. I remember, like, the face palming I had when we got Itachi's backstory, only for him to be like, my brother died because of the village. He died to protect the village. I'm gonna destroy the village. You know what you mean? Like, I was so confused. I was like, you just learned that your brother died to save this village, so the next logical option for you is to destroy said village. Sounds about right. Cleaning up my messes is the worst. Like, how Sunday Without God ends at episode 4. I don't know what this one is, though. Sasuke is just a plot device, not a character. Honestly, I cannot defend that. Like, my man makes no sense. Like, he just doesn't. Like, I mean, it made sense up until episode 133, 34, I think is the final fight they have at the whatever tower. And it's like, honestly, the 3 main characters all kind of suck. I mean, I agree for Sasuke. I agree for Sakura. I don't like her. I think of all characters, Naruto stayed true to himself, so I will give him that. Like, I don't think he had a weird personality change or anything at any point, and I feel like we got to know him better than most. So I would not agree with that statement. I don't like the other 2. I don't care, but Naruto himself, I think, was a good written character. The story just didn't go in the good places for him to be cherished as much as he should have, I am biased. I just really hate Naruto. I mean, fair enough. That makes sense. That's how I really don't like JJK. I don't care about it. I don't like the main trio. And it's not because they did anything. I just have... They just... I guess that's the problem for me. They didn't do anything for me to actually like them. So I don't care for them. So, like, when stuff happens to them, I'm not like, oh, no. I don't care. I just don't. And that's why the show didn't do it for me. I guess I also went into it with high expectations because everybody was like, oh, that's the best shonen that's ever come out. The pacing is so good and blah 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 blah. The show did nothing for me. I did not care. I was not... I mean, the only thing I cared about was the freaking they played us with that character that had a bad ending. It was like, okay, I did not expect that. That was really well played to, like, take us, like, oh my gosh, take us by surprise type of thing. But except for that, I don't go. Yeah, I am trying to watch and like JJK, not feeling it, or trying to power it to see if it gets better. See, that's exactly how I went into it. I binged it so I would finish the first season. And then I was like, Sunday Without God is an anime where everyone stops dying one day and the main character is a young girl who can perform a ritual to let people die. Oh, everything after episode 4, it feels like filler. I feel like that's such a cool premise. It's so sad how you went bad after. JJK is just the same plot as Chainsaw Man, but executed so much worse. I mean, I'd never see, and the things, I'm on episode 9 of Oshinoko, I'm on episode 8 of Chainsaw Man, did not finish. See, I have so many things to watch. But I did not feel bored or like that I didn't like the people in Chainsaw Man. For me, I was actually into it. I don't know. I stopped because it traumatized me when I was trying to do react content, and then I lost my footage, and then I was having a whole meltdown over it. That's why I stopped watching it. So I should get back into it now that I'm giving up on that one at least. I might do react content again eventually, but right now I'm like, at least I will not rewatch the same shows I tried to react to back in the day. I guess the story is that the author of Sunday with Algal wasn't ready for the first novel to be successful, so he panicked, wrote the sequels. Oh, that sucks. Poor man. He was troubled by success. Like, look at him. But, yeah. No, JJK for me, I have very specific things that I need to have in a show to like them. And one of my main important things, as weird as it is the OST. The OST didn't stuck to me. It's not that it wasn't good or anything, but it was not. Nothing was memorable for me. Where I was like, oh, it's like Haikyuu. I watched Haikyuu because I heard a piece of soundtrack once. And I was like, this is so good. I need to know what show this is from, and this is why I watched the show. In JJK's case, like if I hear any soundtrack, I will not know where it's from. I don't know. It did not stick. I just don't know. I'm getting cold. Sorry, I had to turn off my fan and get my little coat situation. I was like, it was super hot when I started streaming, and now I'm like, oh my god, my nose is running. I'm cold. I also don't like that. What a Gary Stew, the MC for JJK is. What is a Gary Stew? I don't know what that means. You will become the king of pirates. But what is the pirate? I mean, the pirate king. What does he do? Like, what do you do on a day-to-day basis? Like, what's your 9 to 5? Like, you know, what is your day like as a pirate king? I actually wonder what that means for Luffy if he ever becomes a pirate king. Like, what does that mean? What do you do? At this point, I feel like you will have explored all the islands and all the world. So, like, what the hell do you do after that? You look at treasure? What do you do? No, you get bored at some point. I don't know. I need to catch up on Chainsaw Man. I'm like 40 chapters behind. Well, then that makes for a really good binging experience. Like, you know, I have not taken the time to read manga in so long. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't even have time to watch stuff. Where do I have time to read stuff? It's just rough out here, okay? Parent King, you have to fill out all the paperwork. My god, imagine you just live on the seas, living your best life, only to turn into like an office worker after Landing. A male character who is similar to a Mary Sue, which is a female character who is often unrealistic, flawless, and lacks character development. Oh yeah, the manga for CSM is so good. Yeah, I've heard that. I think Aster said he read it too. Same, I haven't read it in so long. Yeah, I actually want to get back into like reading books. I have a lot of books, and I have a bunch of series I'd like to reread. I just don't have time. I guess in my mind, since I was gonna take the bus more, I could have gotten back into reading. But now that my dad is so sweet, he got me a car, I will go back to being reading less, you know? But yeah, I guess the JJK main character, I think I was waiting to have his life's purpose be greater than what it was, and then it wasn't that deep for me. I was like, don't you have a goal? It was hard for me to be like, oh, he's doing this because X, Y, and Z. I was like, that's such a weak reason. That's why it did not stick with me as someone that I like. Wait. The end of One Piece will be them find the One Piece, and it'll be like, the One Piece was the friends you made along the way. You know what? Actually, it would actually be funny because it's been a joke so long that if he went that way, it would be so funny. I would be mad, but I will still think it's funny. I don't think that's where it's going, but I don't know what a good ending for One Piece could be. Like, there's so much going on, and again, don't spoil me. I'm not up to date at all. Like, I haven't watched since I think the 700s, something like that. It was still Big Mom. I don't know what's going on right now. Audiobooks, maybe. I like to read my books. I like to like smell the paper of a book. I like to do it. I like to make up the voices for people myself. Like in my head, they all have their own personality, and then I describe them, and then I have a voice in my head for my characters. So I'm an old school person when it comes to reading. I love paper books. I love to take the time. And also, I don't have the best attention span. So if I'm listening, I will miss pieces. Like sometimes I'm listening to like true crime and whatnot, and I'll be like, who? What happened? Who died? Why? I'm like, I got distracted and I will forget. So I don't want to have to do that with a book as well, you know, type of thing. When Roger saw the One Piece, the lore actually says he saw it and he laughed. Well, hopefully we're not disappointed and we all laugh together, you know. Do you watch Sweet Home? No, I don't think I've ever heard of that. What is that? Sweet Home Alabama. I don't know. Is that an anime or a show? Kara, that's right. I had forgot. Yeah, me too. So I mean, we'll have to see. The One Piece will be a bathtub drain plug that will unflood the world. I hope I'm joking. I mean, the world is flooded. I don't know. I mean, I'm curious. I guess I don't know where the manga or the anime is at. Sorry, I really got cold. I got my nosy, my runny nose. But I'm curious about the missing years of history. I always thought it was an interesting plot in the story, and I do want to know. I do want to know like how we envision this part of the show. So I'm curious about it. You know, we'll have to see at that point. But you know, I just had an inspiration to draw, but I can't find my pencil. Find them. Don't let the inspiration go. Don't let it go. Let it go. Let it go. You know. The One Piece will be a holographic Charizard card. It would be beautiful. I hope that like the revelation of the One Piece panel will be so memeable so that people can just replace it with whatever they feel like. So like people will just have a beautiful meme template to replace what it is. I'll put Myrtle in there, you know, type of thing. It's like a zombie survival series, but it's monsters instead of zombies. I mean, aren't zombies monsters at this point? I wouldn't qualify them as like, you know, nice people, you know? I don't know. I've never really been into the survival stuff. Like whether it was like real life TV, anime, or like a reality TV show. I just same for games. I guess survival stuff has never been my type of content I like to consume. Like I'll watch it if it's there, but I wouldn't go out of my way to look for it, type of thing. Yeah. Apparently they've had the endings for years already. Who knows? Yeah, that's what I've heard. I wonder like if he keeps it to himself or if he actually shared it with someone. Like I'm curious about that, but as long as he finishes up the story, we're gonna be good. Pretty sure we won't get to see what the One Piece actually is. That's my headcanon. I don't know how I would feel about that. Like, how long? Wait. How old is One Piece? Why is it looking for Celine Dion? It started in 97. People been waiting. Imagine the person that read the first chapter in 97. And then you're gonna leave him, like, if he's still alive, you're gonna leave him with, like, you will never know what the One Piece was. I feel like that would be very mean. So please don't do that, okay? If I recall correctly, he shared it with a dying fan. Oh, yeah, I remember seeing something about that. I can't remember if that was confirmed. And you know what's funny is, like, I mean, he could have told him anything. And the fan would be, whoa. If the fan was like, oh, I hope it ends that way. And it's like, actually, it ends exactly like that. I knew it. And then they can die happy. You know, gotta help people go with a happy smile at this point. Yeah, I don't know. My fan messed me up. Or maybe because I was sweaty and I stayed in my sweaty clothes. Maybe. I hope I'm not getting sick. Please don't get me sick. I was sick last week. I don't need this again. Please. Please, I'm sorry. I promise I will dress up and whatnot to make sure I don't get sick. Because I ain't nobody got time for this. But yeah. Also, I forgot to say it. But the collab with Twig that we had to postpone is happening next Tuesday. So that's what we're having on next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Just a little heads up. There's already the waiting room is already on Twig's channel if you want to have a notification for it. But yeah, 7 p.m. next Tuesday, we're gonna be having the big beach episode, chatting away, being cool. Wow, that ending sucks, dies. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it was, but I hope that the fan liked it, because imagine how depressing that would be. It's like, oh, that's it? That's all you came up with, bro? And then at this point, like, reconsidering everything, like, oh, maybe I should change it. Maybe it wasn't as great an idea as I thought it would be, type of thing, you know? That would be tragic. But, yeah. 1 second. That's fine. Alright. Sorry, there's like literally something bothering me in my throat. And I'm like, could I not, I don't know, be dying? Like, I would really appreciate that type of thing. Didn't find my sketching pencils, but I found my mechanical pencils. Anything. Get get the songs. Get the pencils. Get the anything so you can sketch away. I do still, want to attempt. The keyword is attempt to design a mascot for you guys, and we can have a drawing stream for that. It will probably be tragic if we cannot. I mean, even if I cannot like fully draw what I want, I will draw, like, at least we can choose bits and pieces that we want to have, and then eventually I can commission someone to actually like make. Maybe I could actually commission my artist, because I mean, when we look at Myrtle, she's cute, she's awesome, she's gorgeous. So maybe she can make something cute for you guys. I wonder what I would want it to be. To be honest, as a first thought right now, I'm looking at Myrtle's head. And I would want you guys to just be Myrtle heads. Like slime type of things, but like just round stuff like that, looking mad. But I would have, and then we could have like different expressions. Some of you are crying, some of you are mad, some of you are happy, some of you are lost, some of you are shocked type of thing. That's what just came to my brain. Is that what we're doing? Maybe, I don't know. We'll have to see how we feel about it. And that would be a lot easier for me to design because it's very round and fluffy. But then, imagine, because I don't really want, if it was like if we look at Myrtle, yeah, yes, because I was like, I don't want them to have feet like I'm looking at Kirby on the screen right now, and I'm like, no. But could that be a thing if like we made them and then we had them made for freaking Stream Elements? Could they roll around or something? Would that look cute or would that look weird? I don't know, but I have ideas. But I would love them to have different, and then people could choose which version they want in Stream Avatars. If they want to look mad all the time or not, type of thing. I kind of like the idea. I have to think about it, and we'll have to get someone to actually do it, because I can't draw for my life. But that sounds like a thing I want to do. I wonder if Stream Avatars has an option to roll movement, or if you'd have to animate the rolling. I feel like maybe the rolling could be like a command where we'll do like exclamation mark roll, but maybe they would like jump around, because I'm pretty sure I've seen Stream Avatars where instead of walking, they're like kind of hopping a little bit, like not high jump, but they're just hopping around. Because in my head, you guys are like some type of slimes, like I used to have in ROM, that you just slice and stuff, but I wouldn't slice you guys. But then the freaking battles would be amazing. But I have to see crawling. Maybe they're crawling. I don't know. I have to go in the Stream Avatar shops. Oh, I can't. Well, it's running right now, and see like what other options are, because I know that most of them are walking. Lobotomy Bunny, customize her ones by hand. She has 3 types and each has different animation. It's still cool, different colors are well. Yeah, I remember I knew Tyra, or Tira? I think it was Tira, because I think I called him Tyra once and he was like, who's that? And I was like, oh yeah, it's Tira. He was an artist, and he did a lot of customized avatars for his chat, and it was super cool, and I was like, I wish I could. But I think first things first, we need to decide on a design for you guys, and then after that, we'll figure it out. Yeah. At least we got some ideas. I'm like, that would be fun. I don't know how feasible anything is, and like, even if they can't like roll around, I'm sure we can find something. Maybe they do need to have some little feet or something. I don't know. But we'll have to like try it out and see how we feel about them. And then maybe we can commission someone to have an actual avatar. And maybe one day I'll have it on stream with a little rig so that people can like use TTS with it. Which is very cute. Anyways, those are all very, very like far future ideas. but I'm still excited about them because it's a lot of fun to be able to do all that, you know. Like, yeah, honestly, all this makes me think about how much I wish I was an artist. You know, it would make life so much easier. It's Conway, it's Conway, the beautiful, wonderful Conway. I hope you're having an amazing day. We're talking about making a mascot type of thing. But yeah, I don't know. Just looking at Myrtle's head, I feel like I want something that would remind me of Myrtle. Like, yeah. Love the color today, Conway. Yes, we love the color changes out here. I'm still having a hard time deciding what to call my fans. I mean, if it can help you, it took me 3 years. It took me 3 years to choose what to call my fans. So, like, I mean, you guys are my fans. I guess my community more, but yeah, it took me so long to find something I wanted because I had asked, I did polls, I did all sorts of things to try and figure out what I wanted, but none of them felt right. And I was like, this is not what I want. So Kamidachi is just perfect for me. I feel happy calling you guys that. It's all happy, but I think just keep trying until you find it. Don't be in a rush to be like, oh yeah, it needs to be this or that. I guess people that have like huge fandoms, like it happens a lot faster because they'll be like having polls and they'll be like, oh, what should I call you guys? And like people will be very eager to answer. When you're smaller, you can take your time and figure stuff out for yourself in your stream and see what you really want, really, you know? But I don't know. I wanted something that was turtle related, but there's not a lot of cool turtle related terms. So it's like, even like my server name, that was Twig's idea, and I love it. Turtle Society, you know, I'm a weeb. Soul Society times, but it's just Turtle Society. It's just great. Tentacult is taken. Suckers is kind of cute, but not fun out of context. I kind of like mad lads, lasses. Yeah, I mean, those are all good. There's some things, like I feel like some fandom names are probably already taken but by more than one person, so depending on like who it is and how much it would like, you know, impeach on them, I don't know. But I guess it all depends on do you connect with it? Like, does it feel like right for you and your people? Do your people like it? I think it's important for your people to like it too. Those are all good. Like, yeah, it's like question is quotation marks because it's like Mad Lads. I mean, is it representing you in any way? I'm not saying that it has to, but I feel like it's more fun. Like, you know, you're my Kamidachi because we're turtles out here, so it makes sense because it's coming for my Myrtle turtle situation, but also we play a lot of Tomodachi Life and you're all on my island, so that she made sense. So to me, that's how it all came together and it made sense, you know? Yeah, I'll pass it back to them. I came up with my name. They should come up with theirs. I mean, if I will tell you that as a small creator, content creator, streamer, whatnot, you cannot rely on your people to tell you what would be good to be done. Like, I have tried before, and most of the time for the things that I really want an answer for, I don't get that much response, you know? Like, I get, like, random ideas when I'm not really looking for them. Like, well, I'll be streaming and we'll be chatting like that, and they'll be like, oh, this and that and this and that. And it's like, oh, yeah. But when I ask, I don't get that many answers. So I would tell you, just be careful with that. Do not be like discouraged if you don't get like answers or enough answers to go ahead or not go ahead with something. Especially naming them, you don't know. The mad last things because Lovecraft deals with madness a lot. I would not know, but that would make sense. I'm just thinking about the unique factor if you want it to be a unique things or not, because I feel like people that are just like normal streamer, like flesh tubers and whatnot, would easily use that. So does it relate back to you, I guess, is the question for me. I could imagine 3 different turtle avatars: box turtle, sea turtle, and tortoise. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's funny because you said box turtle and I thought about the boxing turtle. And I was like, well, you know, tortoises like to like box people for no reason, you know? I was like, yeah. But I want them to have like silly little faces and stuff. But yeah, I'd like to have a few versions so that people can have fun identifying whichever it is that they like, you know? But yeah. 1 second. 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 Or maybe a snapping turtle for the naughty chatters. Oh, that would be after then. Yeah, I mean, I would definitely let people choose. But I mean, if they want to be snapping or yapping, I don't know, close enough. I'll let people choose what they want to do with the avatars. But yeah, I'll try to schedule that soon. Reminder, I guess anytime it gets closer. Reminder, I will be off for most of October, most probably. So I do promise that I will try my best. And I'm saying my best to have some scheduled content. I do want to have some, at least I'm thinking about 2 covers releasing while I'm away. And I will try to have some shorts or something that, to keep the people alive, even though I'm gonna be away. Like, I'm gonna be away, so I'm barely gonna be on Discord. Like, you won't hear from me. It'll be like I just vanished, and then I'll be back. But just be ready, and not like, I don't want you guys to be wondering, like, did she quit? Did she graduate and we don't know? Did she just end? Who knows? But no, I'll just be gone for most of October, and I'll be back. Maybe they're all turtles with themed shells. Like, box turtle would be a cardboard box, like hermit crabs. Oh, okay. So like, if we did that, we would have the box turtle with the cardboard box, like the one that Conway has for the little cat. But what would the sea turtle have? I would have to think of it. Like, I need to think about it. But it's good. I love that we're getting ideas of what we want to be like, and it's fun. I love that. Don't leave us, man. I will do my best. I will be gone for a little bit, but I'll be back. I promise I'll be back. That's what I can promise. Yep, in Discord to keep it going. I very much appreciate you. There's so much I want to do for Discord. There's so much I want to establish and do to help it be, I guess, more fun. But since my Florida gang has been there, I have to say it's been nice to have people conversing and checking and like just sharing random stories, and I love it. And I do want to participate more. I do have to say that 2024 is a very, 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 very busy year for me. So like, anytime I'm not streaming, I'm doing something of any sort, and I'm usually busy. And if I'm lucky, I'm home. Most of the time I'm not, type of thing, A big letter C. For what? For sea turtle? Thank you for your input, Aster. We shall think about it. We shall consider this as a thing, yes. And wait. There's still a lot of people. Did something happen? Aster, can you tell? I didn't get rated or anything, right? I don't see anything. If there's raters, hi. Because when Twig rated earlier, I didn't see anything either. So I'm like, what's going on here? Like, welcome people. I am Messy Turtle, and I'm here to exist. If you're here for the first time or something, I don't know. Wait. Sad you will miss spooky month, but understood. True. I didn't even think about that. We had so many questionable movies that we watched last year. I mean, maybe we'll try to have them either after or a bit before, or maybe I'll be able to have movie night a few times. Maybe once or twice. I think in October I might be able to have 2 movie nights, no streams. But I would probably have that. So maybe we can watch something spooky. For sea turtle is a pun. That's what I could say. Oh my god. What are you doing here? Hello. I mean, how do I call you? I mean, I know you as Kilua, so it's weird. But I'm like, dang, bro, I'm not playing ROM again. It's a fun, but they're always good in my ass, indeed. I don't see anyone. Well, that's okay, as long as people don't feel not seen. What do you mean you retracted your message after this? If anybody can't tell, that's someone that saw me going into my madness descent playing ROM, the gacha game I used to play. So sometimes I forget that I did tell all my guild people from when I used to play that I was gonna be a streamer. So like, I never expect people in my chat. But it's good to see you though. I did not expect you there, and I'm like, dang, been years. Sorry. I thought they were about they were talking about Rum from Bloodborne. Nah, they're talking about freaking Ragnarok Online. He was one of the whales, and he was like a professional at refining stuff, and he was epic. And you know when I was talking about like selling my account and then I couldn't, he was the one that was gonna help me with that. But yeah. But yeah. Oh, thank you for this. Welcome in. You're now a Kamidachi. Welcome in. Welcome to Turtle Society. How you doing? We're just yapping, we're chatting, we're chilling today. How is everybody doing? What else did I want to talk about today? Yeah, this doesn't really matter. Anyways. Oh yeah, I had a question for you guys, because before I started stream, I thought, oh, maybe I should have what do you call it, an idle game in the bag, because I know it's a fun thing that Twitch has, when people do just chatting stream, they have a game on display on the screen, but people in the chat can play it in the back, and that sounded fun. But then I thought about that and it was like 5:55, so I didn't have time to get that and set that up before it was time. But I'm like, what are your favorite idle games? Because I don't know that I know that many. I think Vampire Survivor is a game that I like a lot. And then after that, I have, what do you call it? I like to play Suika game. I don't know that I would qualify that as a idle game, but it's the type of game that I can play and just chat away. I thought about playing it today, but then I was like, I don't want to set up everything, Vampire Survivor is not like the game. Well, then I guess I don't have the right definition. But I'm thinking about a game where you can just not think type of thing. I feel like Vampire Survivors, I mean, I guess depending on where you're at, it does, get a bit harder to get past through things and surviving everything, But I'm looking for an idle game. I have been going through a slight obsession these days. I'm really, really into Solitaire. I don't know what overcame me. I was looking for something to play without ads, because I have a lot of random games on my phone that I play, but then there's ads or there's like, oh, you have to have energy to play the game and whatnot. And then I was like, let me play Solitaire. And then I started playing, and now I'm on my PC. I play the freaking Windows version that is free, but it has ads. I'm not paying for this for sure. It has ads once in a blue moon, so I don't mind. And then after that, I'm now a pro. I'm on level 62, and I really enjoy it. And I'm like, dang. And then I found a free version for my phone, and I'm like, yeah, that's the game I've been playing a lot without thinking. I'm just obsessed with that. Hello, Blue Score. F to wed, though. What are you trying to say? Are you trying to send a message here? I need to know exactly what you're doing here, Katamari Damacy is in unlimited mode. You know what? I have the game. I haven't played it. I wanted to stream it like a year ago, and then I just forgot about it. Maybe I will. I remember turning on the game, starting it, and then hearing the random singing, and I was like, this is gorgeous. This is amazing. I want more of this in my life, type of thing. I was like, yeah, that's a game for me. And then I never opened it again. I filmed it and then sent it to my sisters. I'm like, why is that the soundtrack for this game? Like, what is even going on? Why is this man singing very suspiciously I was like, oh, okay, that's what we're doing. We love it. Yippee, my VGen commission got accepted. Let's go. I haven't touched VGen since I got my model, because that's where I got my model. I as I said in my debut, spending on my model was my biggest expense for streaming, and I decided that I was not gonna spend on model or art anything much more than that. I want to be as saving money as much as possible, so I'm not. The temptation is always big. I do scroll VGen sometimes. I do scroll Skeb sometimes. Even though my last 2 experiences on Skeb were not good, I've never really used the things I got there. So I'm like, I just need to pace myself to not go broke. We love that. My favorite idle game is too complicated for you. Well, I mean, if it's too complicated, it's probably not idle, because you need to think. But I did like the one that was about a fish tank. Like you had to feed fish and then sell them so you can have a bigger fish tank and then have like sea salt, like salt water fish and stuff. That was a lot of fun. Oh, mobile games. I mean, whichever. Like the thing is that the cool thing with Solitaire is like I can play it on my PC or my phone whenever I want. I just play it. I do a lot of match 3 games, but like they have ads or energy, so it's not what I'm looking for out here, you know. Katamari is the series that I often go back to. You just relax, even though I've unlocked everything. I don't even know what you're supposed to do. I know you have to roll. I didn't know there were achievements, you know, or like stuff to unlock. That does amazingly well on Skip. Super lucky. Well, you see, that's the one time I will say not having a white character is not really welcomed on all the art platforms. Like, I'm not super picky, and even if I'm a bit grayish, I don't really mind. But like last time someone got art of me and someone else, they made me green, and I was like, and she was fine. She was normal colored, like her skin color. So it was like, what possessed them to choose to make me green? Like, what happened there? Like, it get me very rough. Like, I feel like I'm very lenient. I understand, even though, I mean, you could color pick, you got my model, but you know, if you're gonna make me like paler or darker or something, you know, but why green? What are we doing? What is this? Or even sometimes you want a certain art style and then you just get something completely different. Like you chose that scab because you saw their past works and you're like, oh, I want that. And then you're like, what the hell is this? So since then, I have not touched scab. I'm like, the last 2 I got, I think my first logo for my new model, I got it on scab from a scab artist. I like what they did. It looked good. And I have never used it. It's aight, but it's not as personalized. And I guess when it comes to the logo, I should have thought about it. Like, I wanted, like, my current logo has like the tree, the sea, has my little stars. Like, it really represents me and I'm happy with it. So I have a logo I'm not using because I don't like it and there's nothing to do when it's a scab. I mean, it's not I don't like it, but it's not really representative of who I am, you know? Yeah, that one was good and kind of relaxing. Yeah. You can do Cookie Clicker. I've never played that. I've heard of it, but I've never played it. I wonder if I would actually enjoy it, to be honest. I'm like, is it the type of fun I want in my life? I don't know. I cannot tell. But yeah. Let me trick some more. I really messed myself up with that fan though. Sorry. But yeah, sometimes you just don't want to turn on your brain. There's one game that I know is calling to me on my phone because I usually, when I play some games, I get harassed by specific ads. And there's what, you know, the ads that are actually interactive. So like you have to wait 30 seconds. You might as well like, you know, trial, like play the game. And one of them is one of those freaking like cooking ones where like people come in for their orders and you have to give it to them. And I know that I like this type of game and I'm like, anytime I do the demo, I'm like, I want to play it. And I'm pretty sure I have a version of it on my phone and I never delete it. So I'm like, it's so close, but like if I give in, I will be sucked into it and I will not give up, and this is not good for me. Let me be, because I get obsessed very easily, especially with phone games. Thankfully, these type of games don't have the effect that ROM had on me. Like I never spend on them. Like I wouldn't randomly be like, oh yeah, let me spend $10 on this game. Absolutely not. I'm just there to cook. And as far as I remember, the cooking games don't really have ads unless you want like gems and whatnot. You can watch them for that, but not. Nope, I refuse it to trial. Yeah, that, I mean, most of the time I do, I just blankly stare at it. And I'm like, okay. But sometimes it's just there, so I just do the click, 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 and I do it. And it's even worse for the freaking Solitaire on my PC. If you are not clicked into the window, the ad doesn't play. So you have to leave it open and like first thing on your screen, and you can't click anywhere else while it's playing. It's very annoying. They knew what they were doing with that. But there's no way I'm giving Microsoft money for freaking Solitaire that used to be always fully 100% free since I was a kid. I used to play it like religiously. That was the only game on the PC anyways. I played it a lot. So what do you mean now I would need to pay to play that without ads? I'm so annoyed at the way they changed it. I love the OG Solitaire that came with PCs. It was awesome. I liked it. It was simple. It was perfect. Now they made it all fancy with different types, and then you have levels and whatnot. I didn't need that upgrade in my life, to be honest. I just sit there, consider installing the app that served me the ad. Fair enough, you know. You can play that game based on clickbait mobile ads, though that's a lot of puzzles. Wait, you can play that game based on clickbait what game are we talking about? The cooking one? Or like what are we talking about? I have returned. Welcome back. We are still yapping. What do you know? The only phone games I play are Arknights and Sudoku. Oh, you have like the big brain and the gacha. Let's go. That's a good balance in your world. I can appreciate that. That's pretty good. That's pretty smart, you know. You know, my phone games are suspicious, so I try not to look. You know, I still have Flappy Bird. It has followed me since it came out. I've just always transferred it over from phone to phone, so I still have it. Sometimes I play it, and I'm like, that's fun. But except for that, like, I struggle with getting rid of games because I'm like, but maybe I want to play it again in a while. The cool thing is that I actually do, even if I play it for like an hour, I will probably come back to a game that I haven't played in 5 years, you know. The clickbait game, it has a way longer actual title. The clickbait game? What is it? Like, what do you do? Like, I feel like I need a visual for this. Like, what is... It's kind of fun looking. I mean, a lot of them are good looking in the ads. I don't know which one we're talking about. The game is literally, yeah, you want this game, right? So here you go. Now let's see you clear them. That's the name of the game? No. They went that way. I'm sure it got people to click on it. That's what's funny about it. You know the fake puzzle mobile ads? I mean, there are so many. Like, I watch several ads a day on my mobile games. So, like, you can't just tell me the fake puzzle. There's a lot of them. There's the one with the little wooden pieces. There's the one with the colors in the bottles. There's the, like, you know, it is kind of awesome. I mean, it is awesome. Yeah, there are so many. Someone took all of them and put them into a game. Oh, they're being smart. Because, you know, there's also the scam where the ads are not the actual game. You go into the game and you're like, what the hell is this? That's not what I wanted. Just like Product Makeover looked like, you know, you were doing makeovers on people so they could go on dates. But no, it's a mastery game. They just lied to us. But we keep playing. And put them into a game, yeah, specifically those ones. But then is it free? That's the question. Like, do you still have to pay ads or something, you know? Scam games. Yo, they are. Yeah, because there are... The amount of freaking ads that you get, because I got caught in one of them like a few weeks ago. I finally, like, you know, waned off of them, but there was like my hotel, and then I was like, you know, just, it's pretty much an idle game. Like, you just have a hotel and you have to tend to the rooms and like hire people, and then you have a restaurant in there and like you need to hire waiters, but you don't really do anything. You just manage a hotel, I guess, and you manage your employees. But like, after every like 5 or 6 actions that you do, there is an ad, and then there's stuff on the floor everywhere that tells you, oh, sit there for like more money for your hotel and stuff, and then you sit there and you have a whole ad. Like, and most of them are not skippable. So I was watching so many ads a few weeks ago. I'm so happy that I just stopped playing. I think I went away the weekend I went to touch grass. I didn't touch it, so I lost my login streak. So I was like, okay, well, it's time to let go of this, you know? These are those games, but not a scam. I mean, that sounds fun, because, you know, there's the one where like, oh, can you count? And it's like, oh, you multiply your players and then you fight against stuff, so you have to like look at the numbers. None of them are true. So like, I'm like, I love the concept, but I don't think that if I downloaded them, it would actually be the game, you know? It's based on the mobile game ads, like pulling pins out of a dungeon to get the treasure. Yeah. Stacking money over obstacle, mixing colored vials, parking lot car, moving puzzle. Yep, I have seen all of these very recently. I think you need to buy it. But I mean, if it's giving all these games and they sell it for a dollar or two, maybe it's not that bad. And yet, it's based on all the fake games from the ads because everyone says, "I wish the game was like this." Fair. It would make for a super fun stream, to be honest. Really, let me look at the link that was just sent. Yeah, you want those games, right? Here you go. Okay. Oh, it's $13. Oh my god. It looks like it could be fun, and I think, I mean, it's very positive reviews, so it's actually the games. We can appreciate that, but am I spending $13 on that? Probably not, but maybe I'll put it as a stream expense. um, let's see. It's not a game that has a lot of longevity, but it makes for a fun stream or relaxation game. I guess it could be yapping and that. I just need to like exchange rate. Yeah, that's what's up. Oh, yeah, I see the second one. Yeah, I live my life in Canadian dollars. That's why when I'm telling you, you give me $20, I'm like, oh my god, that's a lot of money for me. Like Canadian dollars is not doing that hot to that great these days, so it's kind of rough. So I always calculate everything in Canadian, but I mean my Steam is in Canadian dollars anyway, so that's why I could tell right away. But yeah, why is my chat not updating? Like I see it on my screen, but I don't see it in OBS. What is going on here? I do not know. Anyways, that's that. But yeah, I think because I had so much fun. OBS just being OBS. Oh well, that was bad. That message made it come back. Let's go. You guys scared it. Good on you. See, OBS, they don't play with you like that. Always being rude. You know, it's been so stressful. Even though I admit I was a bit rude to it because you know there's a whole thing with the YouTube chat being broken. I thought it was OBS, so I did all the downgrading and stuff, but apparently it's a YouTube issue that someone made a patch for it, so that's what I'm using for my chat to work. But I'm like, dang, like I treated you not poorly, OBS. I'm sorry, it wasn't you in the end. It was YouTube, but it's okay. I'll give you cookies, but don't play with me because of that though. Like, still be nice, okay? And I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, because I enjoyed playing Diner Dash last week. I think I really want to have like a retro game, old game. I don't know. Is it considered retro? I don't know. I feel like in my head, retro means old. So in my head, it's like old games. So like we could do like Icy Tower. We could do Charlie the Duck. I don't know. Has anybody ever played Charlie the Duck? It was amazing. Retro applies, let's go. I know English. Like I want to play like Charlie the Duck. I want to play Icy Tower, and I want to find any other old games I grew up on, and just have a fun week of old games or something like that. Maybe I would like even like stream every day for that week just to have a little bit of fun. Maybe not the Thursday because I mean I already do them. I guess I would have to like stream a bit earlier on the Thursday before movie night for it. Just have fun with old games and like, you know, expose the world to the old good times before when we're still not touching grass, but the games were amazing type of thing. Never heard of it, but still miss a couple of games from that era of browser games. Well, that's the thing. Charlie the Duck wasn't even a browser game. It was a PC game. It was like a bootleg Mario, but it was Charlie the Duck, so you could actually swim and stuff. And like we never bought it, but I think there are like 3 of them. It was so much fun. The music was everything. I don't know how my PC would handle like this with compatibility, but it was fun. What games am I gonna eat? So I have Icy Tower, which I already have on my PC. I have Charlie the Duck in mind, and I'm thinking about what would be another game I would want to play as an old game. Retro in my mind is Super Nintendo and before, but I know that's biased. I mean, I wouldn't know. I can call it old game streams for a week or something. Like I said, still make Funky Trek. That game was my favorite when I was a kid. There were several of them. Or maybe I could get Lemonade Tycoon. That would be so much fun. I never got to play the full version because I was broke, but I could actually like find an old version and play it. Ooh, that sounds fun. Sorry. Oh, thank you for the look, Aster. There were, like I said, okay, there were several of them too. I want to do a stream of those humongous entertainment point and click games like Put Freddy Fish and Spy Fox. I'm not too familiar with them, but I mean, I encourage everybody to play old games. Old games are everything, and hopefully they stay the same, you know? I have like too many games on Steam, but I did not finish it. Yeah, I try not to buy games. I mean, I didn't buy Dino Dash, let's be real. But like, I'd like to not buy too much. I want to be like, yeah, I bought this, so I'm gonna play it, and then I'm gonna call it a day type of thing, you know? Um, Put and Freddy Fish were also my childhood. Let's go reunion. And Pajama Sam, I don't know. What is Pajama Sam? This the name is interesting. Never seen him, but he looks amazing. I love that he's friends with a broccoli, and that's all I need in my life. Why do I still have Gilgamesh? Forgot I was looking for that earlier. Y'all are talking retro games and I'm thinking Teen Agent, One Must Fall, or Raptor Call of the Shadows. I know none of these. It's so funny how we all grew up on different things. Of course, me and Fish would have the same childhood too. I mean, you guys share one brain cell. Like, are we going through that again? Have you guys not understood how connected you are from the Tomodachi live streams? It's pretty obvious if you ask me, you know? Wait, I want to see, you know, I thought about like that gaming website that had very pretty games. It is still there. Wait, does it actually still work? Because I think I will. Maybe I'll do that on Friday. We can even Zoom. Oh god, that's loud. Okay, it actually works. Like, last time I checked on this website, it did not exist. It did change names, but it's so cute. Oh. No, Miniclip is dead. I'll put the website. You guys can check it out and tell me if anybody has ever played this. That would be so funny because it was a very specific website and we loved it so much. My sisters and I would like spend days. It had the most, oh god, that scared me. Thank you, Kuro. It had the most gorgeous music. Oh, it's still there. Oh, that makes me happy. I might stream that on Friday while we hang out and yap. Oh yeah. Let's see. And in movie night chat, yes, you guys are pretty much one brain cell. We know that. Yeah, it's so weird. Like, I feel like I might get sick, and if I get sick, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm like, I was sick last week. You cannot make me sick the week after. Like, what the hell you mean by that? Like, it cannot happen. I refuse. I'm supposed to get sick like once a year max. I'm not doing this. But I feel the little scratching behind my nose, and my nose has been kind of runny. But that's like cold symptoms. I am not having this. I refuse. Okay, it's illegal. Exactly. I'm not trying to get to jail right now. I'm not trying to get locked up and whatnot. Okay, like, my god, like, why is this happening? Anyway, yeah, so I think I have a good idea of what we might be doing Friday. I might change my mind because I'm never really good at keeping my mind made, you know. But oh, that's exciting! That's exciting! Let's go. Okay. I never went to that site, but the games were definitely shared to other sites that I did use. Oh, I never thought about it. I guess they were shared some other places because they eventually made one or two of them for the phones, but I don't think it was that popular, so they didn't keep it up. But it was just so nice. It was just such a nice, like the music was everything. At some point we even downloaded the soundtrack. I don't even know where my sisters found that, but it was just so good. We loved it. Don't be sick, bro. I'm trying, bro. I don't understand what's going on and I'm not liking it right now. I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean you're trying to make me sick after a week? Like, is it possible to catch it again in like the span of like 5 days? Like, what do you mean? Or does it mean it wasn't over and then it just came back? Like, how? No, I have things to do. I have covers to record. I have a lot of errands to run. I have to get my car. I have to figure out something. I'm trying to get insurance for my car, and it's been so difficult. Like, it's more difficult than I thought. So I was trying to figure it out today, but I have an appointment tomorrow to try and figure it out. I need to get that done so I'm not illegal in the streets. I loved T games back in the day. Oh, what kind of games were they? They had a lot of good browser game. Oh, I guess they had all the cool stuff. Probably a different sickness, but not the Rona again. I mean, hopefully, but at the same time, can I just not? Could we, I don't know, just not be sick? I would really appreciate that. It'd be very great and very nice and very, very, I would be grateful, you know? And I'm sure my coworkers would be like side-eyeing me like, what do you mean you were sick last week and you were fine? Now you were sick again. That's kind of suspicious. But I'm like, I could bring it to work if you want, but not my problem if you get it though. But yeah. Oh no, be healthy, Torto. I will do my best because honestly, ain't nobody got time for this. Like I already did not have time for sickness last week. I do not need to be more sick this week, please. Thank you. Yeah. What else? I forgot. I feel like I was saying something. Oh yeah, old games. But my sister and I used to like play a lot of Miniclip games, and then it died. And then we used to play that website, and then it died. And then after that, I had some old games I wanted to play, not compatible with the new Windows anymore. I'm like, what you mean? It's just so sad how things died. Because honestly, those old games were so much fun. Like, at least keep the PC compatibles for them. I know it's like, oh, only compatible with freaking Windows XP, but I mean, did you need to get rid of compatibility for these? Those games were everything. Like, if in a beautiful world, I would like to have kids and have my kids play these games. Like, just like we like to teach our kids like how to play tag and whatnot. I want to teach my kids how to play Icy Tower and whatnot, okay? That's where it's at. We peaked at Flash and should have never moved away from them. Facts. Facts. They were not heavy for your PC. You were just playing online and having a great time. And honestly, I never really played like multiplayer games. It was just me and my sister maybe having fun playing a game together. That was it. There's a Flash archive. You can still play a lot of them. Really? But I mean, I guess you have to remember the names. I don't know that I remember every name for every game I played when I was a kid. Like, if the website was still intact, I would be like, oh, let me just go there and like scroll down and choose games to play and just have a lot of fun with it, you know? Anyone else play the Super Solver games as a kid? Super Solvers? I'm not aware of that one. I also had a website that was the... Oh, what's the name of this thing? The National English, let's see. I don't know what, there's no National Film Board of Canada. They used to have a website where they had games, and most of them were like science related, so you had to like learn the whole like, you know, the board with the scientific names of everything like salt and like iron and whatnot. Like, you had to learn all of these. So it was super informational, and like we learned stuff, and it was a lot of fun. And then one day it just died. It just disappeared, and we were so sad we couldn't play that. It was like, what you mean? And there was another one that was Radio Canada. It was like the website for like our base news channel, but they had like a /youth, and they had games. That's where I actually like started playing Tetris, and there were like games for like shows that we would see on that channel for like they had kids shows sometimes, and we had games related to them. It was so much fun. Why the hell did they get rid of all of them? And even at some point we noticed they started updating the games, so they would just get rid of the games we used to play as kids, and it was so sad when it just changed, and at some point they just got rid of the whole section as a whole. It's like, our childhood is gone. And those games were probably just for us because it was from the new, like the Canadian news channel, specifically the French speaking part of it. So it's like we just don't have it. Let's see. Son, daughter, today I'm going to show you this Flash animated parody of Final Fantasy VII. I mean, I've never played Final Fantasy, so I don't know if I'll get the joke, you know. Oh, you should play Myst. What do you mean should play? What is Myst? Myst, I want to replay it as an adult. Myst. Let me look what it is. It's a game. Why is it in French? It came out in 1993, I think. That's $30? Why is it $30 if it came out in 1993? What kind of scam is this? What do you mean? Amanda hasn't played the Final Fantasy. Oh no, yeah, no, I've never played any Final Fantasy. I know nothing. I think I've heard some of the soundtrack that I like, but that's about it. This is a classic PC game from 1993. It's a point-and-click puzzle where you explore stuff. It's a classic. Well, that makes me think that maybe there might be a version somewhere on the internet that is not $30. Like Diner Dash was $10, but I did not pay for it. Is all I can say. I might look. I mean, it looks pretty, especially for 1993. That looks pretty cool. Why is it my type of game? I might play it. I'll have to think about it. Let me add it to my wish list so I can remember their name. Add to wish list. Yeah, there we go. I'll think about that one. Miss was amazing for its time. I mean, it does. I honestly did not expect it to look that good for a game that's supposed to have come out like over 30 years ago. Ah, dang, okay. Like, I'm trying to think about the games I played as a kid, and I'm like, we didn't have that much diversity, but again, we played a lot of games online, and I don't remember their names. It's like, so sometimes I have like an image of the game in my mind. I'm like, oh yeah, that game was super fun and whatnot, but I'm like, ask me what the name of this game is, I have absolutely no idea. I'm like, that's a great question. I never played Final Fantasy VII either, but all my favorite Flash animators did parodies of it, so I knew the stories through those. I mean, that sounds like something that would happen. Like, I remember seeing a few memes, but I had no idea what they mean. Oh, welcome in Teleported Gourd. You're now a lovely turtle. Welcome to Turtle Society. How are you doing? We're yapping away today. Roller Coaster Tycoon and Moon Tycoon. I mean, any Tycoon, I kind of want to play it. Like, the one I really want to play right now is Lemonade Tycoon. Like, I really want to start my little stand and start my empire. So Friday will probably either be Lemonade Tycoon if I can find it, or the other one. But I'm very intrigued by the Roller Coaster Tycoon because I saw Cyrus streaming it once, and it looks like fun. It looks like my type of game, but also the type of game where you can yap away. So we love that. The $30 version is the fancy updated version for modern system with improved graphics. Oh, maybe that's why it looks that good, but still. Any of the Tycoon games are great. Exactly. You can get the OG Mist on good old games for $6 USD, probably less on sale. See, that's where it's at. That's where it's amazing in life. Also, never played much Doom, but I bought the entire series for $30 because there was a massive sale. See, that's how they get you. Because you got it, but did you play it? No, you haven't. So go play it so you can be like, okay, I was not scammed. I bought something and I used it. You don't want to be buying a bunch of games because they're on sale and never play them and just have a huge Steam library. What are you doing? Don't get by the freaking scams. It's all a scam overall. OG Doom was awesome. Amazing. I've heard the soundtrack, but that's as much as I know about Doom. 1 and 2 are super fun. I'll trust you on that. Roller Coaster Tycoon is a classic too. OG Doom was awesome. I can't play it anymore though. It gives me wild motion sickness. Well, you gotta go to the drugstore and get the pills I got. You'll be fine. The OG Mist still looks pretty good for 93. I'm sure it does. Like, I mean, even if they revamped it, they didn't like redo the whole thing, so it should be good. I would always get lost in OG Doom. I only recently learned there was a map, but oh no. Any game where I can get lost for hours is really not where it's at for me. I don't want to do that. It's like, I want you to like prevent me from going places, because then I'll get annoyed and then get aggravated and I'll probably quit. That's why I don't play any open world games. I just do not want to deal with that. That's not something I want to do in my life, you know? Doom 2016 is incredible. I had issues with Eternal, but it's a great game. Oh god, I believe you on that. The old Doom game soundtracks were so good. They just hit different. Maybe that's why they're so popular, you know. 2016 Doom rocked 100%. Never got around to Eternal. Wait, when is the first one? Is 2016 the new version or the old version? But you liked Hollow Knight, no? Yeah, I did like it, but it's not as open as open world. So yeah, I was like, oh, where should I go and stuff, but it was not the same feeling as like, well, nobody's gonna tell you what you need to do next. I don't know. It had a different feel to me. You should play Crow Country, but you'd probably hate Crow Country due to getting lost. Yeah, I don't want to do that. The old version is old, like 90s. Like, oh, the Doom. Oh, okay. Orion Doom was 95. I'm like, I think for the old ones, 93. Everything was going on in 93. That was the year. Doom 1, Doom 2, Doom 64, Doom 3, Doom. It's long Doom to 3. Doom 2016, Doom Eternal is the order. I see. I'm not too familiar with it, but I've heard of it, is pretty much what's up with that. My nose is being very annoying, and I'm very annoyed at it. Oh my god. Hot take. I really like Doom 3. A lot of people didn't. Well, I mean, it's okay. You can have your hot takes, like your wild assumption that pineapples are good on pizza. I still appreciate you as a human being, though. That was a typo on Doom 3. I give a head pat. Yeah, it's okay. Like, I love the typos in my chat. Makes for more lively experiences. The Doom 3 shotgun is bad. That sin is unforgivable. Even Duke Nukem Forever had a good shotgun. I don't know what. Chainsaw Man. That's what's up. I wouldn't know. I still need to play Doom 3, but with the duct tape mod. What exactly do you do with the duct tape mode? Like, what? The chainsaw is goated. Oh my god, Duke Nukem. Wouldn't know. If you want a game that is silly fun, then Henry Stickmin is fun. Henry Stickmin. Let me Google. What am I seeing? Am I a stickman running around? Cause that's fair enough if you ask me, but I don't know. I'm looking at pictures. I'm like, what is going on here? Type of thing, Chainsaw is always good. That was so good. Names were made you choose between a flashlight and shooting things. Duct tape mod duct tapes the light to. That feels like a little bit of cheating, but okay. The End Forever. Bought the day one for the full $60. I was so hyped. I have never been more disappointed in a video game. Oh, that's so sad. Not like this. Not like this, fish. No. So Doom 3 was criticized because you couldn't use a flashlight and got the same to okay, yeah. So the mods added that feature that was called duct tape mode. I mean, I guess if you don't like the game, you have to make it enjoyable for yourself, Half the fun is seeing all the ways you can fail. I mean, it does look interesting. Let me just keep a tab for it so I can look into it. So many things to play and so little time. See, that's why I need to become a full-time streamer so I can have like 8-hour streams and we play like 3 different games in a stream. Hey, it's Kyra. I actually kind of like that made the game scary. Ooh, okay. I finished it but hated it. I did not the point of a scary game. Going to like have a good stream. Thank you for the look at Justy. Appreciate it. You're awesome. Remember that, okay? And what else was I gonna say? Yeah, so little time, too many games to play. Because I still haven't played any scary game. I really want to do that. That sounds like a fun time. And then I want to play more retro games. But then we have to finish Portal. And then I have to play Portal with Aster. Like, when am I supposed to do all that? It's rough out here. Like, I want to stream more. I figured I paid full price for this. I am at least gonna pay... Gonna finish this piece of garbage. Yeah, I feel like that. Like, I mean, if I'm gonna pay for something, you better I'm gonna use it all and cry after. Man, you should play Duke Nukem Forever. I thought that was like a character or something you guys talking. Let me see. Duke Nukem Forever. Well, that has an interesting look. Slightly questionable, but okay. I could look into that. Okay. Um, I'm sweeping here and there are two pennies that are tails up. If I pick them up, will a double bad luck turn into good luck or double bad luck? Well, I mean, since it's you, Kyra, and you're the lovely Kyra, I'm pretty sure anything that happens is always gonna be good luck for you. So it's fine if you grab them and be rich. Okay? It's okay. I think two negatives makes a positive, Kyra. Probably right too. No, read my first comment. Wait. Fish was talking about Duke Nukem Forever. No one needs to play that game. Bro, you can't play me like that. I see how it is. Just don't break a mirror and you'll be golden. Facts. You should play the old Duke Nukem. I mean, there's different versions of this. I don't know what these are. Like, you know, it still looks suspicious. It was a joke. Don't do it. That game is terrible. I see how it is. I mean, I actually really don't regret playing. Okay, I'll believe. I can feel the pain in your messages, Fish. It's so bad. Actually, just play the original Duke Nukem then. Duke Nukem 2D was great though. Wait, what's the 3D? Why are there so many of them? And like, what type of game are these? Because I really cannot tell from the pictures I'm seeing. I'm like, there's a man. He screams America from the looks of it. I see people cosplaying him. I have questions that I have no idea what's going on here, you know, type of thing. Basically, Duke Nukem is a run around, shoot your mana with pigs, and it's very metal. Can I get a reasoning as to why you guys think that would be a good game for me? Like, I'm just curious. I'm just wondering out here, you know? Old school shooters. I don't think did I ever play that type of game? I don't think I have. I think I tried like an arcade maybe once or twice, but those were never my type of games. I mean, it's a retro game that's fun, I guess. But I don't know that it looks like something I would enjoy, but I mean, it could be enjoyable for you guys to be stressed out when I play, so you know, it's a win-win situation probably. The Serious Sam series is a good parody. The parody of it, I think. It's everything. Yeah, it would probably not be your cup of tea, to be honest. Probably, you know. Again, once we've watched freaking, what's the name? Kaiju movie, Pacific Rim. I think I understood where my mind was at. Duke Nukem was a pretty fun FPS in the 90s, then Forever was in development for 13 years. The company died, then the unfinished version of the game was revived and released to terrible reviews. Tragic times. You don't need to play Duke Nukem. I was joking because Forever is durable. No. I mean, I don't need to do anything, but will it be entertaining? That's the real question. Are we gonna have fun? Are we gonna die laughing at whatever's going on in an old game? Maybe. Because honestly, when I was watching Aster streaming, because you know, not too long ago, Aster was streaming Prince of Persia, it was hilarious. Like that girl was betraying him left and right. It was weird movement, getting like stuck in walls, and it was great. I had a great time watching that playthrough personally. So you know, no, it wouldn't be entertaining. All right, I see how it is. Play ET for the Atari. What is that? See, you guys are just making me Google everything today. ET for the Atari. What is that? Oh no. I see. I've never been a fan of ET. He creeps me out. I was like, maybe it's not the ET I'm thinking about, but it's exactly the ET I'm thinking about. And I'm like, what about no. No, it's regarded as the worst game to exist. I mean, am I surprised right now? Probably not. Look at him looking at you like, oh god, no. Oh, it's fun to bring up games to Mana because there's no guarantee that what she does or doesn't know about. I know nothing, honestly. I played Miniclip, you know. Hello there, welcome in. Didn't that ET game literally almost kill video games in general? Did it? ET is creepy. Honestly, I've never watched a movie. All I know is like ET Téléphone Maison. I don't know what the English version is. Like the phone, home phone. I don't know. It's creepy. And I wouldn't be surprised if that killed video games because look at him. Look at it. It's terrible. Yeah, ET for the Atari was overproduced and crashed the market. We only recently found the buried unsold copies. Oh, all right. My brain. Back in the day, you had to actually print and make these. Oh God. E.T. was a good movie though. Maybe it was. I wouldn't know. I remember seeing the ads. You know, it was like back in the day where you had movies on Saturdays at 6:30 on like on the two channels. So anytime we were like, okay, the fancy channel or the bootleg channel, 6:30. What are we watching? If E.T. was on the fancy channel because it was always on the fancy channel, we would probably go for the other one. There was no comparing the 6:30 movie on Saturdays when I was kids. We were kids, so like nah. Never watched it. I only saw a lot of ads for it and heard the phrase, but I don't know. Wait. After ET Gaming was dead in the West until Nintendo saved it. Oh, really? It was that bad? Wait, when did it even like came out? Oh, in 1982? Dang. Thank you, Nintendo, for saving the West. Cause like that killed it for everybody. My God. Alicia Dragoon is a pretty game with fantastic music. Oh, I appreciate good music. Alicia Dragoon. Add ET to the wheel. Oh, we might as well. Can someone write it in the movie recommendation channel so I can add it next week, like next Thursday, because I will forget. I definitely will. Base Nintendo. Nintendo may have issues, but at least it saved video games for us, so we can give them that. Let's see. Oh, that looks pretty. She looks very pretty, and it looks like a nice type of game. But now, is that supposed to be like the freaking Wonder Woman with a? Oh no, she just has lightning in her hands, like throwing it like freaking girl in the Avatar. Okay, I see how it is. Let me keep that tab open because it looks cute. I did close the Duke Nukem because I was like, we're just gonna skip that one of all things, you know. we're just gonna move it along from that one. Obviously, there were other factors. Low quality games were very common in the early 80s, and Nintendo had a seal of quality to ensure the games would actually work. Oh, I thought it had no quality insurance. I don't know English. Okay. So like people would get it and then it would just be broken and not work, and like you just had to YOLO with it. That sounds like a nightmare. Lightning magic plus monster summoning. That sounds fun. Like, you know, I'm looking for also older games, but also games that are shorter. Like sometimes I just want to do like a long stream and then the game is over type of thing. Like a 3-hour stream and then I did the whole game would be fun. Or max 2. Like I like to have some games like that. Added to Discord channel chat. Thank you. Discord channel chat. I guess the movie night channel. I'm assuming that's what you mean. Thank you. Many Atari games with alright not work be unfinished. Oh, interesting. As you buy a new game for your kid and then you're like, oh no, that is not what we were trying to achieve here. You know? Oh, you should play the old Lion King game on stream them. They had a game. Oh my god, I was on Twitter minding my own business, and then freaking Disney announced the next live action old movie, and it's supposed to be Mufasa and his old story, and apparently he was adopted and took the throne, so people are like, well, I guess Scar was right. But then someone freaking put a video of what is it? I guess it was a spin-off series where Scar is talking about it all, and it was one of the worst things I've seen in my life. And he's like, oh yeah, I will be the king of everything or something. And he's plotting to kill Mufasa. And it's like, what the hell is going on here? And it was very cringe. I should share it so everybody can suffer as well. Kodoni played Splatterhouse. And that's probably my favorite old school game. Splatterhouse and Battletoads. Let me see. Splatterhouse. Ew. I mean, I guess from the title I should have known, but... I mean, what's up? Like, is it a zombie apocalypse? Like, what are we doing? A Japanese arcade flyer? Okay, of this. I thought it was the type of game. It's a beat them up arcade game. I do like arcade games because no commitment, you know. And then we said Battletoads. Oh no, what is this? That's something that Kieran should stream. See, Kieran used to stream. Kieran's not streaming. I need to give him the same treatment I'm giving Aster at this point, you know? Why do you want us to suffer so? Like, I don't know. People are looking for pain for all of us right now. Battletoads is fun, but WoW is level 2 terrible. I mean, how many levels are there anyways? I legit miss Battletoads. You miss it, but for what? I mean, you might not actually like. What do you mean? Why would you say such a thing? It looks so amazing and yeah, awesome. I don't know. From the oh god, I got a close-up image, and I do not know how I feel about the teeth. The teeth are very unsettling. What's going on with this? Oh no. Ah yes, as the Uwu needs to stream. Indeed, he does. I mean, okay. The plot of Splatterhouse is that the MC's girlfriend is kidnapped by monsters, and he gets a magic mask that basically turns him into Jason from Friday the 13th, so he can't fight back. See, I've never seen Friday the 13th. See how I'm missing history and culture in this life is kind of tragic. But I mean, the story makes sense, you know. Not joking, and to any of the Mega Man games. Oh yeah, I have access to all of these games. I might play them. I've heard only good things about them, and I love the soundtracks I've heard. So I mean, that's definitely on the list of things I want to play. Actually, you know. Old Game Plus were simple. They were simple, but they were good. Honestly, I don't need to have an elaborate story if it makes sense. My girlfriend got kidnapped, gotta kill the monsters. That's you know, that's fair enough, you know? Mega Man is super fun. Mega Man's a good option. If you're gonna play Mega Man, skip the first one. Start with Mega Man 2. I mean, I'll follow the lead of the people that know. I wouldn't know. Friday the 13th is a great series. All the movies are bad, and I wish I could have just watched them all at the same time. What do you mean watch them all at the same time and they're bad? So what do you mean? I'm confused. Do you want to watch them or not? Mega Man X is still my go-to drunk game. You can play that drunk, then you must be a god gamer then. Oh, not a short game, but Subnautica. Well, now that I have the motion sickness pills, maybe I could, because Subnautica is the type of game that I would watch people play and get sick from. This and Phasmo are two games that I couldn't even watch people play, like let alone play it. So maybe I could. I don't know that I would like it, because as far as I know, Subnautica is more about, like, you know, exploring and finding stuff. So would I enjoy that? Because I don't like open world and whatnot. I don't like survival games either. Like the one like Raft, I would never play Raft. I don't want to do that. I don't want to figure out how to survive. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know enough about Subnautica, but you know. And what else? Not good at all. I did while drunk, but still. Oh, have a good night, Asher. See you around. Don't worry about anything. Go sleep like you should. Get your beauty sleep. I will ban people if they show up. Don't worry. Was 2 the one with a super awesome Dr. Willy theme? Probably so. Okay. All the movies are bad on their own, but if you watch them in the marathon, it's really fun. A really fun time. It's hard to explain. Okay, so there's a way to enjoy them, is what I'm getting from them. Oh, that's a good point. Mega Man games have such killer soundtracks. That's what I've heard. 1 second. No. Why did my wait, I don't have a toggle. How did that happen? Wait a second. Where's my hat? I feel naked with my hat. Anyways, I take my Subnautica recommendations. Also, never ever play the VR Subnautica. Wait, is it gonna be super motion sickness inducing? Because right now, like, that's how I'm playing Portal, is because I have the motion like nausea pills that I take, and then it allows me to survive a stream and stuff. But I don't know if it would be worse, because as I said, I tried walking in VR chat and with a VR headset, and I was like, nah. Even playing VR chat on my PC, I would get a bit sick. So I'm like, but I haven't tried it with the pill, so we'll have to see. Friday the 13th is meant to be put on in the background of a Halloween party or during a camping trip. Makes sense. Stream idea: Amanda learns to play Yu-Gi-Oh! You know what? I have no idea. Like, I'm like, people play that? Like, how do you... I know nothing. Like, I never watched it, and I also have no idea how people are supposed to play this. Like, do people play online? Like, how does that even work? I have no idea. I have no concept of it and, like, how it works, you know? Could be fun, but I don't know. Yeah, it was super badly optimized for VR. I can't last more than a couple minutes. Okay, so if people that usually survive motion sickness cannot, then it's definitely not for me, probably. Like, I'm trying to have a good time, not throw up. I played the most complicated deck just for meme value. I don't know. I've played a few, very few deck building games. I am a YOLO individual. Okay, I don't do all that. I don't do all the calculating what's gonna work and blah blah blah. Like the only game I really gave my all playing was Game of Dice. It's a mobile game, but it's pretty much like a Monopoly on drugs. I have streamed it I think once so far. It's somewhere on my channel, but I was very basic because the cards let you like grab people or send people to jail and whatnot and put them on your property. So like it was fun and it was easy enough for me to understand and build my deck to okay, so my first turn I need to do this and that to get an advantage. That's the most I went out with a card game. I don't know that I would want to think too much. I don't want to think too much when I play games. I guess that's the basic reasoning behind it for me. Put Dr. Willis team on from Mega Man Discord. Okay, thank you. I'll check it out for sure. I know I say that and sometimes I don't, but I try my best to at least listen. Maybe I don't always answer every chat that happens in Discord, but I usually check everything. Okay, I promise. I'm not that bad. I'm bad, but I'm not that bad, okay? Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel is a free online version of the game and it will slowly teach you, but it helps to have a coach. Yeah, I probably would need someone to explain to me because I would get tired of it very, very fast type of thing. Every deck plays so differently that you can find many YOLO decks. I appreciate that. Like, you see, you got my attention back on that subject. If I can YOLO stuff, as I don't know how you guys would come to that conclusion, but I do tend to YOLO everything in life. Explicitly games and stuff, then I'm good because I don't like to be a big brain with it. I just like to have fun, like crazy, no consequence, no commitment type of games. That's why I don't think I could ever be like a league player or TFT player and whatnot, because these people, I mean, honestly, all I've seen is that it's very unhealthy at some point when you get too into it. But yeah, no, even I don't really like competitive games that much because I know that I have a tendency to get unhealthy with it, and that's probably how I got into my gacha hell, because I was getting competitive. But I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be like distressed by a game. Like if I'm mad at a game, I like it when I'm like, oh, bam, bang my desk maybe once and then I go away. I don't want it to be like ruining my whole day, like type of thing. Yeah, one of the most powerful cards in the game is a giant sea turtle. Part of a very fun and simple thing. Okay, I see you. I see what you're doing. Trying to get me to go into it and get unhealthy like you. I see how it is. Yeah, I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh player. I'm not healthy. Like, when you get into a game, I mean, I feel like when you get too into any type of hobby, it's not good. That's when it gets unhealthy. Like when you can't live without it and then you get sick. Because, I absolutely love streaming and I don't want to stop and I really want to be consistent and I want to grow and everything. But when I need a break, I will take it. Like if I'm like, I can't stream this, and that's one of the reasons I'm so specific about my weekends. My weekends are off. My weekends are for me to do whatever I want. Like I might stream on a Saturday for a special occasion, but I will not stream like both days of the weekend and stuff. I don't even think I would want to do a subathon because I don't want to have to think, oh no, I did not turn off my PC properly, or like, did I turn this off? Is my mic off? I would be stressed out about it, and I would probably get unhealthy and not stream because of it and be like so scared. If I did like something like a subathon, it would be like every day it ends and then it restarts. I'm not leaving that on, like for sure, Maybe Inscription, creepy puzzles and cards. Oh, I've heard of that. That's one game I do want to play. Like, it looks like fun. It's puzzles. I love puzzles. Puzzles are fun. The turtle is named a Game Seal, the Sea Turtle Kaiju. Oh, it's a Sea Turtle Kaiju. We appreciate that. So, Gamera? What? They're based on Chimera. Okay, it's a thing. A kaiju sea turtle is that. Let's go with that. For card games, Battletra is a ton of fun. It's poker, but you can collect power-ups that change the rules. Well, you see, that's for Aster. Aster loves poker and stuff. He tried to teach me once, and I was like, yeah, we played once. that was it. Like, we played on Discord because they have a free, like, poker thing, and I was like, yeah, and we used to play some chess. It got me into a phase, like, I streamed it forever ago, maybe on my bot channel. It was a lot of fun, but I don't know. I love to casually play, and that's about it, you know? Gamera or Gamer Era? I don't know how to pronounce it. I guess if it's kaiju is Gamera? Anyways, it's a classic kaiju monster, and yet Gamera is a sea turtle kaiju. He's so cool. He's a man? Oh dang. Mothra is still my favorite. What the hell are these? You guys like teaching me words today. Mothra. Ew, is that a moth? Oh, I should have thought about that from the name. Ew, no, I don't like moths. They're not, no. I know you like all the bugs and stuff, but no. I used to play Old Maiden high school backstage, but that's about the extent of the normal card games. I have no idea what this one is though. You don't know Mothra? She's the queen of the monsters. What about Rosie Maple? I don't know, but you lost me when you said moths. I don't like moths. Moths are not it for me. They scare me. They jump you. They get in your clothes when you leave them hanging at night. I'm not. My best friend is the how rude my. You know, we can accept each other with our differences. I will accept your friends as they are, but I will say that that would not be my my first instinct to go hang out. You know, I'm sorry. I love Kyra with all my heart, but that's. I mean, VTuber mods are cute. I will give them that. Real mods, I struggle. The struggle is real with that, okay? I cannot lie through this. Mothra is so cool. But what do you mean? Some moths are super pretty. They're hairy and fluffy. I don't know about that. I don't know. But you're all about moths. Like, what's wrong with you? Mothra is great. She jobs out and gets set on fire like every movie she's in. What do you mean she's cool and she gets put on fire every time? And they're just fuzzy butterflies. Yeah, that's a great description. What is not to like? No, don't go too far, Squiggle. Don't go too far. You can't tell me that they're better than butterflies. Butterflies are a lot better, and stop it. Stop the slander, okay? Luna Moth. So Moth Girl is okay. That's acceptable, exactly. But the Moth, maybe not. No, like her friends and cousins, maybe not. Luna Moth are super pretty. Let me look at this and be disgusted a little bit. Luna Moth. I mean, they kind of look like a butterfly, so I would give them a pass, but they're still kind of creepy. Have you seen, what are these? Their eyes, their antennas? I don't know what's going on at the top. That's the, ooh, I just saw a picture from the front. That's where you lose me. The back, we could probably get into it and be like, okay, there's artistic differences sometimes. The front though, the front of that thing is not it. It's just, no. Lamp? What lamp? I also have a dice bag with a Luna Moth on it. It is neat. Ooh. But what type of moth? Oh, it's a Luna Moth. As long as it's from the back, I think we're good. But the front is not giving, you know? My dice bag has a coyote, I can't say this word, but that thing on it. That sounds cool. That sounds normal. Like, you know, I'm not a big fan of a lot of animals, if I'm being honest. But those I'm okay with, even though I would not want to have one around me in the wild. But it's like, that's fine, you know. There's a lot of big, beautiful animals. But when it comes to insects, my tolerance is a lot smaller. Anything that crawls, like as I said, the only insect I really do not mind, I can touch, and I can hang out with, is an ant. At the same time, I did see a very up close picture of an ant the other day, and I'm like, my God, that's why they're so small. We do not need to see that much of them, you know? And have you seen a Rosie Maple? Let me look for another moth. A Rosie Maple moth. No, that one is not even cute in any. Oh no, from a video. Oh, absolutely not. The colors are pretty. That's all I can give. It's the antennas for me. I cannot. What do you mean? What is this? I don't want any of that. I don't want any part of this. Like, no, not like this. No. Scary. I think it's funny that Mothra is always introduced as being a huge deal in every Godzilla movie, but she usually gets defeated. Except in the new Kong Godzilla movie, she did well in that one. Oh, she had her time to shine. Look at that. Look at that. She got her time to shine. But I'm okay. I'm happy that I did not watch this movie. I'm okay. But they're fuzzy. That's the problem. What do you mean? That's exactly what the problem is. That's not a thing. Okay. I want to hug them. Why would you want to do such a thing? Like, no, don't touch them. Go away. Run. Save yourself. Oh, we've got a lot of ants on my property. Mostly red ants native to Texas. They're super cool. And I would be okay. I mean, as long as they're not, like, invading my house. They're not eating all my plants. They're not, like, biting me. I have no problems with ants. Ants would be chilling. Mana's aversion to bug is kind of impressive but consistent. Yeah, it's quite consistent. Do you think bumblebees are cute, like the really fat ones? I mean, yeah, I can see the cute factor in this. I will still be scared, but I can observe them. I've seen them, like, when they struggle, like, pulling their weight up with their little wings. It's kind of cute. I can get behind that. Bumblebees are adorable. Yeah, I don't, like, they don't elicit disgust from me. Like, I'll be like, oh, it's cute, don't touch me, but oh, it's cute type of thing, Have you seen a close-up of a butterfly's face? It's creepy as well, man. Yeah, but that's a close-up. They're not creepy from the get-go. Like ants. They're not creepy from the get-go until you get them under a microscope and you're like, oh God, no. Butterflies are the same. I have touched butterflies. I used to catch them as a kid, put them in my hands. I guess that and ants are the two things that I don't mind touching me. I don't mind. And then I would feel bad when I would touch a butterfly and then the color would still in my hand. I'm like, oh my God, no! But yeah, type of thing. I like when bumblebees do that little butt shake dance. Like, yeah, I'm sure there's like a scientific reasoning for it and whatnot. But it's just cute. It's just adorable. And then you just film it and you add some cute music to it. It'll be a great time, The red ants are good neighbors. They stay outside and just make walkways through my yard. They also attract horny toads, which are super cute lizards. Sounds about right. I don't mind them. Dragonflies? I do like dragonflies. I guess that's another one I used to play with when I was a kid. It's very pretty. I think they're pretty, and they usually, see, those are the bugs that don't come to bother you. They just fly away, and they look pretty on things. They don't come in your face. They don't try to invade your space. They just do their thing, and they look pretty. So I will say, yeah, dragonflies are part of the cool-looking gang that did not elicit disgust in me. I'm like, yeah, they're pretty. I can get behind that type of thing, They are pretty. Yeah, dragons are awesome. I think I actually used to catch them when I was a kid with my hands again. I guess I touched a lot more bugs than I thought I did as a kid. But they were nice. They were pretty, okay? Damselflies are also super pretty. Basically bright colored tiny dragonfly. I've never heard that. Let me see. Damselfly. I don't think I've ever seen that. Are they everywhere? They're just called like misses in French, which is weird. Yeah, they're cousins to the dragonfly, I've never seen them. They look a bit creepy because it looks like they want to bite you. That's the only thing I have to say about them. But except for that, they have very, very pretty wings. I can appreciate that. As long as they don't come my way. That's all I ask. Do not come my way. Oh, horny toads also have an incredibly metal superpower. They can shoot blood out of their eyes. Okay. That's an interesting thing to be able to do. All right, we have them all over the place in Minnesota. I don't think I've ever seen them here, but again, I'm a city girl, so like I don't have that many fancy bugs. It's only when I go out in the countryside, in the forest or something, I'll see more. Like I don't remember the last time I saw dragonflies in here, which is scary because when I was a kid, there used to be a lot of things in my backyard. I had a lot more mosquitoes, a lot more flies, a lot more dragonflies. They would be in my backyard and stuff. But as the years go by, I don't see those anymore. I'm like, is this the end of the world? Like, is that where we're going? Is that normal? Because growing up, there were so many bugs, but there's none anymore. Like, I don't have mosquitoes here. I never get bit because they're not around anymore. And I'm like, is that normal? I don't know. Wait. I just like almost all animals. Yes, that's one thing that I will never forget about you, because you're telling me how cute and fuzzy moths are. I will not forget, you know? Like I said, exception is ticks and parasitic worms. But like, I mean, even like the freaking mosquitoes that come for your blood, like you chill with them, you're like, aw, have some of my blood or something. I don't know. I wish we had cool bugs. Mostly what we've got this year is grasshoppers, wasps, and spiders. Honestly, I've seen none of these this year. Like, for that, I'm okay. I had some weird stuff in my place, but except for that, I don't see much like beast-wise. Because yes, those are beasts. So many spiders. Thank God I don't live wherever you are, because I could not. My hometown has a ton of mayflies every year. What are mayflies? They're one of those bugs that have massive broods because they get eaten by everything. They also live for a day, have no mouth, and die after. How do they feed? Like, I guess that they do die after a day, but like what? Mayfly. Ew. Well, actually, I think I've seen these on my windows. I've been wondering what the hell these are. Ew, those are the things on my windows sometimes. I'm like, ew, what the hell are you? Well, now I know. Now I know what that is. Oh, hello, Red. How you doing? We've been yapping so much. I'm gonna end soon because I think I'm gonna lose my voice if I continue. But we'll be yapping, and now we're talking about disgusting bugs. Mosquitoes at least have a place in the food chain and benefit the ecosystem. But yeah, but do you think do you like them? Like, we're talking about liking. Do you have like some kind of like, you know, love for them in your heart type of thing, you know? Delayed. Oh, no. Wait, who got did nobody get it? No, not love this. See, since we're ending soon, we're just gonna, dang. You should get something out of that. And then we're gonna do that. Should do. See, some people got stuff. Let's go. Sorry. Those are the coolest bugs. Well, add praying mantises. Oh, they're pretty cool. Wait. Why is that in here? Oh, I guess it's connected to my Twitch. I'm like, that's the chat for I have for Twitch. What is this? Mayflies just look like giant mosquitoes. Yeah, but they have like some type of long tail. They're harmless though, but they're disgusting though. Doing great, good. Glad I could make it. I'm happy to see you there. I like was aesthetically, so I will occasionally challenge myself to try and get close enough to photo one. You guys are living dangerously, okay? I mean, no, I don't like mosquitoes, but I respect them. Okay, at least we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere to, like, you know, a common ground. But they also scare me. Yeah, no, they're scary. They're disgusting. They look slimy. I want nothing to do with them, like, at all. Like, what about no type of thing, you know? Let's go. All right, so I think we have, I'm winning by doing nothing. Well, look at that. They just exploded, and I don't know why, but it's okay. Anyways, I think since I made myself sick for some reason, and I've been talking for 3 hours and a half, I think it's gonna be it for today for the yapping stream. Thank you so much. It was super fun. We did a lot of yapping. You didn't get a single one, bro. Fish, what have you been doing? Like, grab these. I'm putting them right on your head. Like, grab them. Do something. Okay, let's see what we're gonna do. I mean, I can't just. You better get something somewhere, okay? Anyways, have a good night. Thank you so much for chatting up. It was a lot of fun. We're gonna end with a big bang, and people better get some stars or something. And remember, you're awesome. See you tomorrow. We're continuing Portal. Hopefully, I won't be as tired, so it will be a lot of fun. And we're starting early, so be there or be square or triangle. I don't know. Oh yeah, 20. Let's go. I think Fish didn't get one. Like I don't even know what to say anymore. I tried. Have a good night, everybody. You're awesome. I appreciate you a lot. You're the best, and I will see you tomorrow. For Portal. My God. Okay, my throat. We'll try again tomorrow. We'll get you there. Okay. Anyways, have a good night. Bye bye. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.